I have a bone to pick with this stupid ass Spotlight Sims.
My soul has been crushed. Thank you, Mick, for looking at this. I'm like, this is what I spent 100K VC on.
If you're not really good at the game and you have Wimby, I still feel like somebody can go out there and beat you with Klingon.
From 3 months ago, where you could get 1 Dark Matter, you can still get 1 Dark Matter, but now Dark Matters are infinitely worse and they're 15K in the auction house.
Do you think anyone's going to go for that KG? Because everyone went for cream, right? The whales went for cream. Are the whales going for KG? Here we go. So we're back with another episode of the podcast. We've kept it going for 2 weeks so far, which is the best streak we've had in 2 years. So doing well. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for all the support in the last episode. It was the best podcast we've done in over 2 years. So in terms of numbers, so thank you very much. Right, I am joined by CheapLudez. How you doing?
Well, I get to go first.
Yeah, I threw to you first.
Okay.
I apologize to everyone else. This might take a while.
What? Me?
Yes.
No, I'm doing good, man. I'm done.
You're doing good. Good. He's back. Oh, this is cringe already. Josh, how you doing?
Bob's is immaculate. What's going on, everybody?
Look, I have a valid reason to be wearing sunglasses. All right, you don't.
I miss gaming.
Oh, man, I have to join the lose train, man. You know what I'm saying? Living life in Cali.
We got a special guest. We've got 2 special guests this week. First of all, ISO, how you doing? Welcome to your first appearance.
Yo, what's up? I'm a new kid on the block, man. I'm just honored to be here, man. It's cool. I've tapped into the podcast a few times, man. It just feels cool to be here, man.
Appreciate it. A few times is enough. And yeah, he's back, and it's gonna be interesting, isn't it? Every single time it's interesting. DBG, how you doing?
How are you, Jazz? And I'm really happy to be here because, like, the way the Myteam community's gone since I've been away, all that they all care about is money. The only thing people care about is money, like, and we need to go back to a time when money does not matter in any way to my team for enjoyment. That's all people care about. All people care about is flexing their Lambos. Like, you don't go up to people that drive a Lambo and ask how much money. Just like you don't go up to people, like, I know how much they spent on their suits or whether their suit's even made of money. We care too much about money nowadays, lads. Get back to what was good, the Hedo leaners.
God, I wish we did have Hedo leaners, though. I agree.
That
with
would
you.
be good.
I agree.
Genuinely don't even know what to say. Should I just move on?
Sure.
Those are the most interesting. I appreciate you being normal, bro. Thanks, man.
I'll try, man. I'll try.
That's good. Okay, well, Buddy Mick is back, looks like. So yeah, cool. So lots happened in the last week. A lot, actually, for my team, I think. Shall we start with the event? So as always, guys, I put up a tweet every week. Send in your questions. We're going to go through 5 or 6 of them later. You'll get a shout out as we do. Thank you for giving us such amazing topics every week to talk about. But events, I feel like, is the thing we need to start on. Just get your thoughts. What do you think of the event that's dropped today?
Let's all be honest. The event died once they killed the whole 300K MT glitch. Once they made it jumping through hula hoops and swimming through the deepest depths of the oceans just to get free MT. And as DBG was saying, they want you to spend money. Why? I don't know. No one even likes the game anymore. The game's not even fun. They just want money. Like, what? You're not even investing the money to make the game better and more enjoyable. But you know what? I'm not going to go on a tangent. I'm going to save that later because I have a bone to pick with this stupid ass Spotlight Sims for the players.
Lads, can we just talk about it? 2K gave a locker code for a free 150,000 MT.
They did.
Like,
I mean, that is pretty dope.
Whatever we want to say about it, there is literally a locker code for a free 150K. You can start a brand new account and you can legitimately, with all the packs and everything, build a competitive squad within 5 minutes of playing. And all you need to do is just play 15 games of Breakout with 3 of the players you get in the 10 pack. And you've got a whole bunch of players, 100,000 MT. And you can buy a squad that's not God squad level, but more than competitive.
Yeah.
How long does it take to redeem those?
Like an hour.
An hour?
Yeah, no, he's right. It's like real quick, actually.
If you do it in badge packs, it's an hour.
If you
And
do
you
badge
get-
packs, you're not making 150k though. Are you?
You make
Yeah.
110k.
Yeah,
What are
Same
you doing with
difference.
110k at this point in the year?
it's a good question.
What do you do? Okay, do you want me to list? Okay, I'm gonna make a team. I'll get back to you guys in 5 minutes. So you can make it 110k.
Okay,
Look, you know, let's
He
make it
will
that, right?
too, man.
We're
Before
gonna
you do
compare.
that, before you do, hold on 1 second. Before you do that, I play the game no money spent, right? Pro pass only. My squad is pretty good. Tell me what you would do with my squad. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Tell me what you would do with my squad with 110k. I know the way you play this game, right? It's completely different. But most people are probably playing closer to the way I am, or Wales is kind of irrelevant because they're chasing. Who is the big card? I didn't even pay attention. It's KG, you know. What would you do with my squad if you got 110k? So I've got all the spotlights up to date. You know, I run Klingon as my center. I still run Caspi off the bench, Manu, Lonzo, Tim Duncan. That's basically my squad. What would you do with 110k?
Well, for one Galaxy Opal token, you can get a footer at point guard and a 6'10 sniper at shooting guard.
The Bogut duo.
Yes, it's
I
one
just played
Galaxy
that
Opal.
duo and absolutely flossed it.
Yeah, but like you have to know, you have to fully embrace. As I was gonna say, being as KSI you say a CUNT, but this is America. This is American. We can't really say that. You have to
Well, you
fully
kinda do.
embrace being a
You have to
rat.
beep all of those.
You have to fully embrace being a rat. You do not touch the ball with Andrew
He
Bogut.
did.
You only send Andrew Bogut on back cuts. You only shoot contested jump shots with Mo
Okay, no,
Spades.
we're gonna stop
He's
right there.
6'10
No,
with the Dirk
no.
upper. You only shoot contested
back
jump
cuts.
shots. Only
No.
shoot back cuts. And if they
That's
guard the
not
back
fun.
cut, cool. Just surround them with uncontestable shooters. You have to have Wemby on the floor. Have to have Wemby on the floor. Klingon's playing power forward. Does not matter. Doesn't matter. Yeah,
Is
and
that fun,
a small
though?
forward. Small forward also. For a short period of time, Alexis Ajinka, send him on back cuts.
Is that fun? Like,
Is 2K fun ever?
Wait, hold on. No,
Yeah,
no,
that's a
no,
good
no. I
point.
want to ask. I want to ask.
What's
I
the
want to
point,
ask. This is to like you guys in the chat. You really believe, right? At this point in the year, sending somebody on back cuts is more fun than coming around a screen, quick stopping, and greening? You think that's more fun?
I've watched you play 2K. You're not doing that.
Oh,
Who's
damn.
not doing that?
Oh, damn.
Who's not
It's
doing that?
happened. It's happened. It's happened.
I could bring up the clips. Matter of fact, I can make an example out of you.
I can bring up a clip
know-
of me doing that too. It doesn't mean I do it a lot.
It's fun. It's fun though. You know what you can't bring up a clip of me doing? No matter what point of the game, sending back cuts. You will never see KillaJosh _YT call a back cut. Matter of fact, my new name is
Put your whole
Brunson's
hand on
Burner. You will
players.
never
It's
see
crazy.
Brunson's Burner send a back cut. You know why? Because it's
Okay.
not fun, and that's why I stopped playing.
That's
this
that's
season.
fine. That's fine. If that's not fun, that's cool. That's cool. Then just be smart. Just use shooting guard Josh Childress. Use Josh Childress.
He's also in my squad. He cooked today.
like you can go and get
Damn,
those
he's so
cards.
good,
Like
dude.
you can
You know
get
why he's
Robert
good, right?
Or if I'm not mistaken, Robert
His name
Ory
is
is
Josh.
Francis. Yeah, Robert
Wow.
Ory is Francis size up. He's 6'10". If that's what you want to do, if that's how you want to go about it, Robert Ory's a demon.
You don't use Francis size up.
No, I don't. I just send back cuts and send pick and pops. Like 90%
We've
of
been
people.
No,
recording
I'm
for
seriously,
like
though. You have
10
fun doing
minutes.
that?
You guys are
Is that
already
fun?
fighting.
Is that fun for you? Like, no, seriously, is that fun? Or is it that you win doing that and that's why you do it?
I don't win very often either.
So then why do it? Why play like a rat if you're not winning and you're not having fun? What's the point?
Do you think I can score otherwise?
Oh no, this is ways to score. This is way. I will
No,
call
there's not.
800 screens if I have to. That shot is going up. And you know why? Because you can make heavies in this game. Rhythm shoot. Tap in, baby.
If you call 800 screens and shoot a heavy, it's not going in.
What the
Oh,
hell
no,
was
yes,
my
it is.
question about?
I don't know.
ISO, you chip
up?
in this. You haven't said anything. You give your
What's
opinion. You
up?
get into this argument.
I mean, I don't know, dude. I play different than both y'all completely.
Go
So
on. How'd you play?
Like-
I have no idea. I just ISO, dude. That's all I
He's
do,
dribbling.
man.
He's
No,
dribbling.
he's like just ISO. Of course.
He's not calling back cuts. Yeah, he likes to dribble. He's gonna use Steve Francis. He's not about to, you know what? I got Andrew Bogut. Go on the cut. Go get you one. No, he's not doing that. He's gonna dribble the ball for 24 seconds, and within that time, he's gonna hope a three comes. He's not looking for no back or cut. I know
You
he's
right.
not.
You right. I don't even call for screens, man.
It's not fun calling back cuts. That's just the only thing I was just trying to say. That's it. I don't understand why playing like a rat is even thrown out there, because like it's not fun.
Hey, you know, a lot of people get mad at me for this. I'll also say the same thing about screens. I hate screens.
Yo,
I call
I respect it.
3 screens every
I can't dribble,
I hate
so I
it.
need screens. I can't
Yeah,
dribble,
I
so I
feel
need
that.
screens.
I
Like
feel that.
I'm
I
holding
reckon
turbo and I'm
comfortably
going around that
call
screen.
70 to 80 screens every day.
It drives me insane.
You know what my favorite badge is? Legendary brick wall, and you know why. I don't even have to tell
Is
you
that
guys why. You know why. Like,
Yeah.
come on now.
Why is this?
So
Okay.
am I right in saying that like to ISO we're all rats?
I don't say bad cuts.
So you're taking a moral high ground over me, Josh. Like Jazz hasn't said anything. Josh, you're taking a moral high ground over me based on how you play. But to ISO, we're all rats. We're all rats, including you. You have this moral superiority over me, but to him, you're a rat as well, Josh.
I have 100 overall Ben Simmons. By the way, shout out 2K. Thank you for the code.
You should send back cuts.
No. Actually, I just run and dunk. Honestly, I'm just running at you. Like, what are you gonna do? I'm 6'10" with a 99 everything. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I'm just gonna run at you. I'm gonna get the foul call. I'm gonna go to the line, and guess what? You play back on it. I'm gonna shoot. You know what?
Can I tell you something that just happened? Can I tell you something that just happened? So I just got my win streak in Showdown, right, with the new cards, the 3 games. And as soon as I finished it, by the way, I realized I could have done it in Park. Why did I do it in Showdown? My Barbosa was guarded by Ben Simmons, or was guarding Ben Simmons. It was I won because the guy couldn't hit a layup, but he pretty much could have scored on every possession. I have a question for Ludes, quickly, before we go back to the actual question.
Oh, before we spiral out of control. Okay.
Sorry, that kind of happens.
What's up?
No, it's all good. Have you used Josh Childress?
Yeah.
Thoughts?
I'm sorry. Josh Childress. I have 6 Josh Childress rookie cards in my house right now because I really thought he was going to be that good when I was in like 4th grade.
Yeah, and now he is.
Yeah, I mean, not in real life. I don't think the Josh Childress rookie cards hold the value. I assume they would. But yeah,
it went up $20 after his card dropped.
I mean,
no, I looked it up. It was like $6.
How could anyone know that Josh Childress was gonna fall into the lavish lifestyle of designer shower bags? Have you not heard the Josh Childress story?
No.
He was like, he's talking about like his financial thing, and he was like the first thing that said, I might be wrong with Josh Childress. I think he said like the first thing that like really set him on a bad financial path was spending $75 on like a toiletries bag, or like a designer toiletries bag.
What year was he drafted? Who's this Josh?
2004, dude.
Was it
2004 or 5? I think.
Come on, man. I think
it was the Dwight Howard draft, I believe.
You're right. I think
LeBron.
Yeah.
I know he was in 2K6. Or sorry, he was in Live 06.
I have a couple Dwight Howard. I have like that whole series of rookie cards because I just went OD on card packs back then. I have like 10 Royal Ivy rookie cards if anybody wants one of those, you know.
Sure.
South Sudan's coach. Am I right in saying that?
Yeah, I think so. Royal Ivy's my boy.
Okay.
I think I have a bunch of Sebastian Telfairs too, you know, legend.
So
Phoenix Suns legend.
Okay, anyways, what were you asking me, Jazz? I don't remember. I spiraled.
I will do my best. This is a futile exercise.
You were asking me about Josh Childress. I have used Josh Childress. He legitimately, as far as like what I have, probably the best shooting guard in the entire game. But my team does suck.
He literally just
he's really good. And I would probably have a better shooting guard if any of the 2K codes for 100 overall gave me anything other than Anthony Edwards. I'd probably have something better.
Okay, I'm just gonna let it flow now. I think that's my plan. Should we talk about the 100 overall locker code? Carry on.
Oh, yeah. No, it's great. It's wonderful. I'm just like happy they're giving out 100 overalls. I wish maybe they would give me somebody besides Anthony Edwards. That'd be cool.
You got him twice?
I got him 3 times.
I don't know what it is with your luck.
2 locker codes, and then I bought like the special offer thing for 100 overall because I'm like, no shot they're going to give me Anthony Edwards a 3rd time.
You got 3?
And they did.
3. Yeah, I did that this morning.
Is that
I was
all
very
3
upset.
of the 100 overalls that you have all been?
Yeah.
You got no others?
No others. It's been all
on the bright
Wait,
side. You got some legend badges. On the bright side, you can have.
You know what? I got mad this morning and just quick sold it for like however much 1,000 MT. I just got pissed off.
Oh, you don't do that. You got to throw that in exchange, man.
Oh no, I was so belligerently angry this morning because I was like, well, I got the VC, whatever. I'll just chuck it in there. Maybe I'll get somebody else. Like, even Devin Booker, I would have been like not that pissed off about. But no, then I see Anthony Edwards pop up again, and I'm just like,
wait, Ludes, did you buy the thing expecting Devin Booker?
Yes.
Devin Booker.
Yes.
You do realize Devin Booker wasn't in that pack, right?
No.
There was only
it's not that I wanted. So it's not that I wanted Devin Booker. I just expected to get anyone else besides Anthony Edwards, and I would have been happy with anyone else.
There was only 700 overalls in that pack.
And they were chumps.
Yeah, they were all garbage.
Yeah, what the fuck? I didn't even know.
You're talking about the Premier pack?
No, I don't remember what I bought. Maybe it was a top box or something. I don't know. Either way, was it the Premier pack? So I woke up this morning, and this is before like even the championship stuff dropped, and I was just like, you know what? I think I had like 125k VC or 150 or something, and I bought one of the packs, and I was just like, you know what, dude? I'm so fucking tired of Anthony Edwards, and I'm like, you know what? Oh yeah, now I'm looking at it and I see any of these guys would have been better. Any single one of these guys would have been fine.
What are the options
any of
the
them.
other 6?
Dude, it was
at least one good
Steve
one?
Nash, Rashard Lewis, Ray Allen. I didn't even look at the pack, obviously.
God,
I'm
those are
stupid.
Man, they're
awful.
all bad, dude.
They're all bad.
Oh yeah,
that's all
no.
bad.
Well, if I had looked
Rashard
at it, I
Lewis,
would
like,
not
come
have
on,
purchased
man.
it.
Like,
Yeah.
I got Nash,
said
and I got one of the
Ray
better ones.
Yeah. I mean,
tough.
honestly, if I had just hit the Y button and looked, I probably wouldn't have bought it at all. But I was just like, you know what? I was so mad about the locker code last night that I was like, I deserve a different 100 overall. And 2K said, no, you don't. You get Anthony Edwards again. So
I was coping so hard on Twitter yesterday. I pulled Oscar Robertson and I was like, oh, he makes a team. And then I played 3 Showdown games today, obviously, to get the streak. First game I played him. It's the first time I used him. He didn't make the second game. That's it. He's done. But Caruso was back in.
What'd you
First
not like
off,
about him?
what was the problem
What
with
about
him?
Yeah.
I don't really know. His jumper just isn't as good as Crusoe's. His dribble animations aren't as
feel
good
that.
as Crusoe's, and his defense wasn't as good as Crusoe's. I got a clip, by the way. I might have one of the clips of the year. I got a clip of Alex Caruso snatch blocking Dikembe.
fantastic. By the way,
I'm
my
gonna post
soul
it.
has been crushed. Thank you, Mick, for looking at this. I'm like, this is what I spent 100k VC on. I spent 100k VC on this.
In the background.
I'm having buyer's remorse, dude, even more so than before.
At least,
You know what?
like,
You're making me think I should turn my Oscar Robinson to some badges because I was gonna try him out. He really doesn't play over Devin Booker, and I got Ben Simmons. So, and then
No,
me
he's
saying
not,
I have
yeah.
Ben Simmons is not a flex, by the way. I don't hope anybody doesn't feel offended
That's why you
or
said it 3
anything.
times.
But yeah, Ben Simmons 100 overall, 6'10" point guard, power forward.
Who did you pull again at
Card.
the looker code?
Ben Simmons, by the way, just in case anybody didn't catch it the first 4 times, you know, just in case anybody had the luxury of getting such a top tier card.
I pulled
Yeah.
I opened 6 codes,
Yeah.
and the only card I got that's decent is Kate.
Okay, how many Anthony Edwards did you get? I would love to know.
Oh, in my first 2, I got Edwards followed by Ewing.
Oh, Patrick Ewing, W's in the chat.
Patrick
Oh my-
Ewing is
I
I
like
would have
legend.
taken Ewing at this
That
point.
was your
Patrick
level
Ewing is
37. wasn't it?
Patrick Ewing is the legitimate worst card in the game. Give me like Desagana Jop. Amethyst is
Yeah.
100 times better. Bismarck Biombo Amethyst is
Can I ask you
100
a
times
question?
better.
But at least for
What
my
do you have
Knicks team
against Knicks
I would have had
players?
Pat, man.
I
at
know. I
bare
think
minimum.
DBG has a problem with the Knicks franchise because before we got on the
I'm wearing.
pod,
Look at what
he
this
threw-
says on my
he-
top.
No.
Look at what
He
this
threw a
says.
Shout at my
I'm gonna
franchise.
mute.
He told
What this
me
says.
verbatim. He said, "We will never win anything, and we will never amount to anything because we are the New York Knicks." And you know what? Like, I just think you have it out for the Knicks. You're wearing that shirt to save your image, and you know what?
The
I'm not
Knicks
buying
have it out
DBG.
for the Knicks, though.
James Dolan owns the Knicks. What are we talking about?
Tibbs is gone, man. Like one of the many curses have been lifted, so I think the future's looking pretty bright for us. You know what I'm saying? Like 2026 NBA Finals champions, man. Just you heard it here first. Remember,
They've
come back to this
saved
video.
your franchise.
Let's not be delusional. Jalen Brunson saved our franchise.
What happened in 2021?
Oh no, RJ Barrett and Julius Randle saved our franchise.
Did you say
man.
RJ Barrett?
Yes, I Star J. You know what? You're right. I said his name wrong. Star J Barrett because he.
You
got
know,
us
I just
OG
read a
in the
report yesterday that said the Bulls are all in on RJ Barrett, and I wanted to cry.
Bulls don't know what they're doing, man.
No,
He's gonna
we
be
don't
the
know
next
what we're
Michael
doing.
Jordan.
We haven't known what
See,
we're
I'm a
doing
Bulls fan.
forever.
I'm with you.
That's
I'm a Bulls fan.
unfortunate.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry for you.
I know it's bad.
Yeah,
It feels
I'm
like
sorry
we're
for
getting
the both
back
of
to
you.
a tank. It's
Whatever,
awful, dude.
dude.
We can't commit to a tank, dude. We always end up with like the worst, like 10th, 11th, 12th pick. It's
I-
tough, bro.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
a Heat fan. At least
You're a Heat fan,
we're the
seriously?
we're the Bulls, except we actually sometimes do well in the playoffs.
Wow.
Are
That's a
you
good
really
point.
a Heat fan? I would
Wow.
never. I thought
Yeah.
you'd have been like a West Coast kind of. I'm actually surprised to hear that. Wow.
I'm Irish.
What is
Why
that?
would I
I
be a
don't.
West
I don't
Coast
get
fan?
that. I don't get the correlation. What does that mean?
I don't know.
You would
said-
assume Celtics, no? If your response is your
Yeah,
Irish.
wouldn't that be more Celtics? Yeah.
No,
yeah.
Celtics.
dude, that's like
Celtics
fake
fans
Ireland.
are like. I mean this. Celtics fans are all the bad things about Knicks fans without all the good things. Like, I'll admit it. Knicks fans are the most passionate fans outside of maybe Sixers fans.
DBG, I love you again.
Knicks
I
fans
don't
are
know
like.
where this came from.
I
Just
have to say, as much as there's bad things with Knicks fans, there's a lot of good things. They're actual fans. The Celtics are all the Celtic fans are all the bad things about Knicks fans without any of the good things. They're just
not lying.
annoying.
They are. They are.
They
They've
are
been crying
sauceless.
about losing in the what 2 rounds ago, and I still see them complaining on my timeline like the last team to beat the Pacers. Like, shut up! You guys are home in Cancun like the rest of us. Watch the finals, okay? Just be a fan of basketball and watch the game. That's it.
So, events.
Look. We put aside 20 or 30 minutes for Josh to
We
rant about the
did.
Knicks last week. Like, we already talked about
Yeah.
this.
They did 10 minutes before the podcast started. I couldn't even start it. It was going to be one of those days. I could see it. Let's talk about events. I'm going to give a take on the events. They're getting worse. Every
Yeah,
week.
they are. Literally.
Thoughts?
I have a question though. I did see on Twitter someone posted about the 100 overalls. They're saying the new 100. No, I lied. The gold cards. They're saying the requirements increased with these new gold cards. Is that true?
Yeah, KG is more expensive than was it Cream?
Yeah.
Are they from the same event though, or it's different events?
No,
It's the same event but different.
What was the point of doing that?
Different.
Why are we talking about Kevin Garnett? Like, unless you are literally an NBA player or Big C Richie flexing his Lambo squad, you're not going to even be close to this card. Like, for you to get Kevin Garnett, if you also got Kareem, is literally just those two cards might be a down payment on a mortgage in some country.
In a lot of countries.
I haven't even gotten close to any of the top rewards in any of these events that we've had the entire year. And it's like, I haven't even tried because I knew immediately that I wouldn't be able to get them. So what's the point?
Isn't it demoralizing though when they drop these cards? Like, I know I don't expect to get these cards, but like, I don't know. It's like, it makes me not want to play the event. Like, you're promoting all these cards and you save the good stuff. You make it like, it's like they're pushing the goalposts further and further. And it's like, why the hell would I even want to partake in this event? Like,
well, at least like some of them were good for a little while. But like, I feel like looking at these cards in this event, like they made them harder to get. And the cards overall just like are kind of more trash, in my opinion. I don't know.
100% for sure.
So
for sure.
Question. So you remember when they had that event with remember the Corey Brewer and the Joakim Noah duo, right?
Yeah.
So you feel like from that event now, like it's just progressively gotten worse?
What came first? Noah and Brewer or Kid and Gasol?
Noah and Brewer. Noah and Brewer were season 5.
Kid and Gasol, I feel, was the last two cards I was actually chasing. Like, I picked up Pager outside of the budget cards. We'll get into, but outside of the budget cards. Instead, look, for me, in an event, there needs to be a headline card to chase.
Yeah,
I just feel like that has to be a thing in an event.
It used to be. I say, go ahead. Sorry.
No, go on. That was it.
I was gonna say, I was like, you're 100% right, because it used to be you would always be able to get the second highest tier card. Like, even in the All-Star event, if you didn't get anything else, you were always able to get Magic. You were able to get Magic or Bird 1 to 2. But now it's like you can only get the 4th tier card because no one can get. If you just did it free, you can't get 100 overall. You can't get an Invincible. You can't get a Go.
Yeah.
You can get a Dark Matter, but you can get 1 Dark Matter now. You can still get from 3 months ago where you could get 1 Dark Matter. You can still get 1 Dark Matter, but now Dark Matters are infinitely worse and they're 15k in the auction house. There'll be 15k in a week.
Yeah. Doesn't make any sense anymore.
But my thing is that with that too, it's like, okay, like they make these super god tier cards. What would even be the point in chasing it? It's already unobtainable. What would be, we get them on our team now? What? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it makes them 42% profit is the answer.
No, not for 2K. I'm talking about for us as the consumers. So like, what's the point? What would like having those players on our team?
Oh, you're right.
It's like, what's the point? It's like, it's really no point. I feel like.
Can I stop you and then I'll throw back to you because you're introducing a tweet, right? It's the first tweet of the podcast, right? It's from Conceited Nobody. How have the whales not run out of money yet, or at the very least got tired of buying packs just to get destroyed by sweats regardless? Go on, Josh.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I really don't get it. Like, at this point, is it just a flex? Because there's no tournaments anymore. We're at the end, like we're towards the end of the 2K cycle. Like, this really, having a good team at this point really doesn't mean anything. Playing Showdown, it's not worth it. Like, what is the point? Why do you guys constantly throw cash at it? Like, throw cash at this game? Like, what, like, do you feel some type of fulfillment? Like, I'm genuinely confused. Like, I get it, wanting to have your favorite cards or having a good team, but you can literally have a good enough team. Like, if you was to go to DBG and you throw him like, I got 100k MT, he could build you a team that could get you enough wins to get rewards online. But like, to get these top tier cards, it's no point. Why are y'all still throwing money at this game? I don't get it. I think
my team costs 15k, by the way. I think that's literally what it costs. The only buyable cards in my team are Childress and Caspi.
Oh, the signature series Caspi? Pink Diamond, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard he had
yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, does everyone agree that KG is just pointless?
Yes,
I mean, there's cards that give you an advantage in this game, right? Wemby, Yao, Simmons. KG's not that card. Even if it says GOAT on the card. I mean, how much is it going to cost? $4
At this point, he's an undersized power forward. You know, it's not like he's a 7'6" center that could do it all. Like, what? I could get a 6'11" power forward to do what I need my power forward to do. I don't need my power forward to have 99 stats and a bunch of legend badges. Like, what the hell is that going to do for me? He's just going to sit in the corner or set me screens the whole time?
Do you think anyone's going to go for that KG? Because everyone went for Cream, right? The whales went for Cream. Are the whales going for KG?
Like, we have to be completely honest here. Like, There's no logical reason to go for Kareem because he costs way more than even accumulating the MT for Wemby. Like, it's the reason why people go for all these top cards. Let's be completely honest. Just like a lot of things in life where you can get away with something and people just want to appear in a greater status. This is just a dick measuring contest. It is. Like, it is. It is literally just, this is literally just a dick measuring contest. Just like a lot of things in life. Like, these people want to get these cards because so they can flex their squad on social media. Just like in real life, people want to flex things to people that may not know them or care about them. Just like on social media, you have to flex your squad on Twitter. If you have, like, a lot of these people have the money and they just want to make, just like things in life, they want to show that they have money, so they use 2K as 2K and the 2K community. And Twitter is a dick measuring contest.
It's the only game mode that still does this shit. You don't see people doing that. Like, if it in like FIFA, for example, if you flex your squad, you'll just get roasted on Twitter. Like, because they've grown out of it, right? This was like what they did 15 years ago. This is the only game really where people still think it's a flex to say I put myself into crippling debt to pull this set of pixels.
Yeah, we need to bring back calling people out for that. Everyone's like, oh, you're pocket watching. I don't care how you spend your money, but I will make fun of you if you spend too much money on something and you're not getting anything back. I don't care how you do it, but not caring how you spend your money can be seen as pocket watching. I should be allowed to laugh at how you spend your money.
Yeah, you post it to the public. It's like, you got the best team. Okay, now what? Like, who the fuck cares? I don't know if you guys ever seen that meme. It's like this, you guys wouldn't, I think they wouldn't. I don't even want to explain to me. But basically, like, who the fuck cares? You have the best team. No. It's a specific meme. I want to describe it, but if you guys don't know it, let's just retract it. But it's like, basically, like what DBG was saying, like, you got a group of these people, like, they're all talking. This guy's like, hey guys, I got the best team in the game. They stop, look at you, go back to doing what they do. Like, who the fuck cares, bro? Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, who the fuck cares? Like, okay, guess what? You load up with that team, you're gonna get popped by somebody who got a budget squad and don't spend money on the game. So what's the point? Like, it's just dumb to me. And I know it's very obvious, like, it's a dumb thing, but yet we still fall into this trap. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe some people just can't separate reality. Maybe this is what people need to feel validated to have a good team.
Listen, man, I'm just gonna say it. I've been there. I've been that person that spends money on this game every week. I have the money. You guys know. I've had the money to do that. You know, but
Flex.
Absolutely, yeah. But I flex real life now. You know what I mean? It's really easy to fall into that trap. And this year, the way the game's set up, if you fall into it, like, if you don't know better than to not fall into it, you're not getting out once you've fallen into it. You'll keep going every single week. There'll be more packs, $300. What was $100 became $300, etc., etc. But yeah, I don't see a reason. You guys know this. There are a couple of cards in this game, Wemby, Yao, etc., that add a genuine advantage. Yes. No two ways about it. Those cards add an advantage. But outside of that, I don't think it makes too much difference. Like, I was kicking off last week about the kind of God squads and stuff, but it really is a few cards. But if you play those few cards, you're fat. If you don't have an answer for him, you're screwed.
It's like, is Invincible Wemby still one of those, or like he's been overshadowed by those?
He's the one. He's the one.
The one.
He's the one. Yeah.
But like that's not a new phenomenon though, because like even I'll just go back to like 2K19 base 11 Andrei Kirilenko. People got him on day one. 2K20 Kareem Abdul-Jabbar GOAT. No, literally, it was just a guaranteed win if you had that card. 2K21, Bol just ran by people, or Taco. 2K22, Luca was literally just broken. 2K23, if you didn't have that,
they weren't as unattainable though as these cards. Like, they weren't like.
Could that argument not be almost better because you played them less?
Can I give you the argument? Everything you just named, each one of those cards did something different, right? Wemby does all of them. The uncontestable jumper that Luca had, the blow-bys that Bol had. There's no answer. Like, Wemby's going to give you more boards. He's going to give you more steals. He's going to give you more points. He'll do everything for you. And I wouldn't say any of the other cards could ever do.
That's very true. But I feel like that card is still, like, I'm not going to lie. Y'all kind of touched on it earlier. If you're not really good at the game and you have Wemby, I still feel like somebody can go out there and beat you with Klingon. Like,
yeah.
Genuinely. Like,
he's still wide open in front of Klingon, though.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, you got to be jumping. Like, you got to jump right there in front of them. But still, I mean, I feel like most of the people just suck at the game.
So this is the real question. ISO, I'm putting this to you. So who do you think wins in an ISO off? DBG with Wemby or ISO with Klingon? And that's the real. Actually, can Klingon move? Yeah, give you Klingon.
I'd back ISO with Muggsy.
To be fair, as long as it's not Jazz with Muggsy has a chance.
I've set myself up.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Give me Earl Boykins instead. Give me Earl Boykins. I got you.
Give me Earl Boykins. Yeah. Cool. We're doing that at some stage. By the way, I'm coming to your park. You got ice on me with those guys, and I'm gonna use just some random. I'm gonna use just random player in my squad that's like
Josh
6'5"
impression right now.
You know what?
It's Ray Charles, but yeah.
My back. I'm stretching my back. It was a back thing. You know, my back is a little. I'm not 20 anymore, guys. I'm 24. So the 4 years, I'm feeling it in my back.
I was watching that.
24. Get out of here.
I was watching some like stream highlights like earlier today, and there was a couple of highlights involving Josh and DBG that just priceless. I saw the Muggsy highlight, right, where I missed the wide open. I also saw the Christmas takeover one.
Wait, we need to stop it. You didn't miss the wide open. You didn't take the wide open.
I didn't shoot the wide open. Thanks for correcting me. The Christmas takeover, when you were at Coldring and I said you've got takeover, that was a good one. And Josh, I saw the clip where me, you, and Jacob were running our like meme cards at the end of the year. Do you remember when I had Harden?
Yes, I was on RJ Barrett.
You were putting up brick after brick after brick. That shit was so funny. Do you think we're ever gonna get back to that? Like that fun? Like,
well, I tell you my new meme card this year, which is why I put myself through such strenuous. Anyways, I went and got Mikal Bridges, his Galaxy Opal card. I actually like Mikal Bridges a lot this year. I like his card.
He is good.
So he's definitely going to be
a bit slow, but he's good.
I wonder why.
Yeah, I can make it work though, man. Like I can make it work.
It's easy
man.
to green.
I like a little challenge. Yeah, no, super easy to green. Yeah. His fade is good too.
One of the big problems is that Park literally is unplayable. Like,
it's bad
compared to co-op. Park is literally imagine how bad Park is in America. And like for anyone that's watching this, if you're an American, you don't understand how bad EU servers are, and if you're in EU, you don't understand how good American servers are until you go over. Like I played on phone hotspot in America, and I still had better connection than on 500 megs down in Europe. But imagine how bad it is in America. Our park, like me and Jazz, we play park sometimes, and like I regularly shoot. Like it is a not uncommon thing that you will shoot 4 shots, 2 of them be green and 2 of them be very early.
Wait, I got a question. So if you guys were to invite me to like your lobby, I'd be on the EU servers, right?
This is the thing, man. Yeah, I was going to bring this up because this was actually going to be my answer to this question. I think no, because of the server issue. And it's not being spoken about enough. But if you think about the fun that we had, especially me and you, it was always me running on each server or you running on my server, no lag. Co-op was so clean, man. There's no lag between those two servers.
We mostly ran on your server, and it was like, I think it was worse for you when you came on my server versus when I went to your server. When I went to your server, it wasn't as bad
because it wasn't as busy, right?
Yeah. Your server was
but we tried it. Do you remember? We tried it this year. It was unplayable. No, it was unplayable.
On your server, it was unplayable?
I came to yours completely.
Yeah, it was unplayable. We had to go
because you can't even play with someone on your own server with that lagging. So now jumping like cross continents is no chance. But like, it's really bad.
Like it's only park lag because the lag, some days it's good, some days it's bad in Europe, but the lag's not any different than any other years outside of park. It's just so many things have to load into park, and the fucking billboard. I imagine how much lag is caused by that billboard.
Yeah, the display the
packs. You guys ever notice it's specific courts that lag too? When you look like it's specific courts on the you ever had that issue? I feel like for me, I think it's always been in the middle. It's always one of the, I think the left or the right one. I can't remember which one.
That's interesting.
And like one of the bottom left ones. I can't remember. I know
is that because of the environment that it's loading?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I just noticed that like certain courts, I just literally like the top courts. No, it's the top courts. I think the middle one, super unplayable. I always like.
Well, if you think about it, in the middle court, you're always going to see more players in the background, whichever direction you're looking, right? So that does make sense. It's just loading more resource.
I mean this, like, I understand if it was something in the playground or in the whatever the hell it's called, the city, whatever. If it was something in the city where you could enter a certain park in the city and you had to use my team cards, but replacing two beloved game modes in my team with a park system that was not tested properly and physically does not work in certain continents, and forcing people to play that game mode. Like, I mean this when I say this. I'm not ever suggesting for somebody to lose their job, but whoever's idea was to replace everything with park needs to just get laughed out of the room with their next ideas. I'm not saying lose your job. I'm not affecting your money, but just laughed out of the room. Like, that's the extent of what I want. Because it is literally replaced 2 great modes with a mode that does not work unless you're in NA.
That's true. See, I came from playing park like my career. Like that's always what I played. So I I can't say that. That's the first game I've ever played, like in 2K is my career. I enjoy the My Team part, but it's unplayable. But taking out the co-op and clutch time is crazy.
Clutch time was killer. Clutch time was killer to lose.
Yeah, it is, because there's some people who don't have the time to come home and sit down and wait, and then plus the delay and the lag is just awful.
That was the part that's most annoying, though. Definitely the wait. Like at first, when they first introduced the concept, yeah, it was cool. You know, you feel like you really at a park playing pickup. But then to have co-op where you could just instantly load into a game compared to where like now you gotta sit. And it's not even like once the game is 21, it's not like you just get right into the game. You gotta wait for them to walk off the court. You gotta wait till the other team comes back to the side. Then you gotta wait for the away team to come walk on the court, introduce the cards. It's like it's too much time being taken up just to get into a game that only goes to 21.
Honestly, it's just boring. I just get bored playing the mode. It's just too much. It's too much waiting. If I load up, I want to play. That's it. You know, even just standing there like waiting for a singles court, watching two people put up bricks, like it's just I can't be asked. I just want to load up and play.
I just get irritated because I accidentally click it all the time. I'm like, yo, I'm just trying to play Breakout. Why are you sending me to the park right now?
I do that all the time. I feel that, dude.
Breakout trend, right? Surely.
But like you know, Park's a bad game when they force people to play it.
Yeah,
that's true.
Have you ever been into
I enjoy the park experience.
Go on.
I enjoy the park experience because like it's kind of like nostalgia from playing like 2K16 Park, but Park is like not Park. Like it's not like what the old Park was. And there's not an opportunity to do the instant matchmaking. That's the bad thing. If there was like a medium, like you could do both, then I feel like it'd be okay.
But they're so dumb because they have kind of like a way around it. Like there's the park and my career. Then it's the theater. It's different events.
Exactly.
So I'm like, I don't understand why you can't do that for my team. It doesn't make sense because you instantly load into the game. So it's like,
exactly.
It just shows you how dumb it is. Because I'm like, wait a minute. You literally have a way around waiting in the park when there's theater. There's different events and modes you can play. Why you can't do that in my team?
And guess what? There's no latency in there. None.
It doesn't make any sense.
So lads, this is actually what happened. So in the year that so many people in Park complained about the long wait times, they added in instant matchmaking. But that same year, they took away instant matchmaking from my team and added in long wait times.
Genius. Fucking genius.
They flipped it.
So smart, right? Big brain moves, man. Big brain moves.
Right. I've actually got a question. I don't think we really answered the last one, but who cares at this point?
Who cares?
I remember what it was.
I've got another question that kind of leads on from what we were talking about. This is from Source DeVille. I don't know if you guys know. I think
He's a Raptors fan.
I think a great test run for a 5v5 co-op mode in my team would be to bring back Clutch Time Online and have a co-op option. This way, no matter what, it's only 5 minutes and 2K gets to test the community response of 5v5 co-op.
That's kind of like all-star team up. That sounds actually fun. I would enjoy that.
That is exactly what it is.
I would actually enjoy that. I would even if they did like 4 quarters of that, I wouldn't mind that either. I use like what Opal Mikal Bridges or my 100 overall Ben Simmons. I would have so much fun doing 5v5. That actually would be. I think that is a good idea. I think that sounds like it.
If you got no friends, you're screwed.
I was wondering, like, how many people would actually play that mode though? Like, it was hard enough at some stage to find people in co-op, but how many people would actually play 5v5?
If it was co-op, if it was like co-op was, where we were running threes, I'd play it every day.
Yeah, and if you make the rewards worthwhile, I think everybody. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
hell yeah. Like a rewards ladder system, or even something better. It don't gotta be that. Like whatever's better. But just throwing things out there. I think that would be fun.
Actually, this is a different. Like, I do want to really apologize because it just came into my head, and I really was angry in the last podcast when people were like rewarding Showdown being the least rewarding mode ever. And I mean this when I say this. For 95% of players, this current like concept of Showdown over the course of the year is the most rewarding it has ever been. If they had a ladder in addition to the weekly rewards, it would be better. I agree with that. This is the most rewarding it has ever been because everyone just talks like it was a given you went 12-0 in 2K20. First of all, it was a half a decade ago. People talk like it was a given that you got Glenn Rice. That was 100 games in a season. People are talking about these top rewards were a given when it was 1%. Whereas now, you win 7 games in a week, which is 1 game a day. You make 20k MT a week. Over the course of a year, it's 1 million MT.
Well said.
Yeah.
I just forgot about it. I got angry listening to that last week, listening to fucking. As much as I like JC, I really like JC. The assumption that everybody is in the top 1% just got me angry with some of his things. I love JC, but just that assumption got me real angry with some of the
We'll
things
get you
you're
both
saying.
on at some point. You can shit out.
I think
had-
the 20K, the 20K VC, I think it's more rewarding later into the year. Because honestly, like you said, everyone's not going to win that many games. I think I actually maxed out on the Showdown wins, and I couldn't decide. I'm like, they're giving me like these good packs, unsellable. Then they're giving me these shitty packs, which is sellable, and then 35K MT. Like you said, if there was more rewards in the ladder, I think it would be better. And if you are saving the MT and also the games you like, it's like 20 wins, I believe. 20 wins, you earn an MT on top of the 35K you get. I guess you would be making some money in a sense, but like you said, it definitely could be better. But I don't think it was the worst thing in the world. Like,
Yeah, it's
What
fine.
what if they did like the RNG rewards too? Like there's
no,
a ladder that you're like there's a ladder, but you're also like every win you have a chance at getting like a deluxe pack or
like the vault?
Billy Knight or a not kind of well, I don't know. I guess the vault wasn't like.
Shall I tell you my issue with RNG cards? Like when they do shit like that,
What's up?
Mike Bantam is
they'll
his
put
issue.
the best cards in there every time.
Oh,
Know
I
they
know.
will. Yeah,
I know. I got that Mike
and then it
Bantam,
just
man.
becomes
I
a
love him.
wild goose chase.
Yeah, but Mike
That is
Bantam's a
true.
sensitive topic for Jazz.
Tell
We
him,
shouldn't
Josh.
talk about it.
Literally.
Yo, me. So
How many games did you play? Hold on, how many games
Jazz,
did you
me
play?
and Ryan, we're still sorry about this.
800
but,
wins?
we were running co-op
Wins.
triple
You're
threat,
kidding.
No.
and he
Yeah, no,
Dude.
he's not. I watched like half
No,
of them.
no. That's
unfortunately.
wild. I got
in
every
the
single
game?
RNG card within 400 every
Wait,
single
didn't you, Jazz? Did you lag out or you just had missed one game? I think we played one.
Oh,
without
I had
you.
to go. You guys played another game and got him. Yeah.
We
No,
played
he
one more
rage quit.
game
Yeah,
after
He
got
rage
off.
quit is what
We
happened.
played one more game after he got off, and we got Mike Bantam out the vault.
And
after
both of
Jazz.
you messaged me. I'm so
crazy.
happy.
And he was sick. He was sick actually.
That is crazy.
Okay, all right.
See,
In his defense, though, you guys were being so annoying about it. You're like, "Yo, we got Mike Bantam, bro. This is sick." You
Almost
guys
like
were
you
trolling
mentioned.
hard.
I
Yo,
feel
that
like
clip
they.
it was on my stream still. I think it might be up there still.
I got
800
every single
wins.
one of them. I guess I was just lucky, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I got
That's
Teddy
crazy.
Dishinger in 30 TT offline games. It's probably my
Okay, that's not bad.
best
See,
ratio.
if I feel like if they added those and like they did them frequently, like I'm talking like every week, and they weren't as hard to
I
get. You know what I
just,
mean? Like, it's
I
still
just
tough to
don't
get.
trust them, bro. Like as soon as they do that, they
See,
always
that's
put
when
the best
that's
cards
when
in
it's
there.
not a content issue. That's when it's their issue.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like if it was in the game and it wasn't impossible to get, but it was still tough,
yeah,
and it's just something to keep you going while you're going up the ladder.
yeah.
Because some people who don't achieve the ladder, you know, they might get lucky and get Mike Bantam.
Yeah, this is true.
know what
It's
I
a
mean?
reason to play on for sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure.
I have no issue with RNG cards like in the mode, but the best example of this ever was like Clutch Time. The best card was always
Yeah.
the RNG card. The RNG card was always better than the
Yeah.
actual card. There was a couple of exceptions.
But the
that's
gap wasn't too
100%.
big though. Remember the gap? Like there was a gap, but it wasn't like so night and day where it's like if you missed out on the card, you're like, damn. Like, you remember they
Nah,
made
there
the card
was-
That's
good
there
enough.
2K's
there
issue
was
right
some-
now.
Huh?
Say again?
That is 2K's issue is the gap for sure. Like between free cards and like paid cards,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
is how different they are.
I
It's
get
awful.
by it. Like I said, I did my 3 wins today, and you know every squad I played was better than mine just because my squad is
Yeah.
my squad is just considered bad on the game. I think considering where people are at, the amount of 100 overalls and everything they have.
I'm still
And I
using
won.
Pink Diamond Wemby, Jazz. You're good, bro. Trust. I'm still
I
using
won
Pink
the
Diamond
3
Wemby.
Dude,
games,
I'm gonna
but
be
I had
so
to work way
serious.
harder than my opponent.
I'm gonna be so serious with you, and this is like genuine. Okay, so I started playing I think season 4. I didn't have a good
Mhm.
team. It was pure budget. I didn't spend money on the game.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't doing content, didn't plan on it. I was just chilling, playing the game. I had a good time. I remember I got Wemby, Pink Diamond Wemby out of an option pack for a season. Super hyped, played the game, loved
That's
it.
big.
Yeah, big.
That's big.
Well, I don't-
Yeah.
It's huge, man. It's huge. It was unsellable, of course, which kind of sucked, but I mean, it is what it is. But I don't know. There just wasn't like a lot of content, so I ended up deciding, like I said, to start creating content. And then I started spending money on the game because I noticed, and this is one of the things I have an issue with, is the only way I got views for a long time was doing pack openings. But when I started spending money on the game and getting these good cards, the game became miserable and I hated it. I hated
Jazz,
the gameplay.
Yo, but that's the thing. They took away the genuine video game experience because when you're
Yes.
playing,
Yeah.
you're not spending money. You have and like there's always something to chase because you're not getting the shortcut to
Yeah.
the instant
That's the best
gratification.
way I've ever heard
Like,
that put. You've taken away the
literally.
genuine video game experience.
That's what
Exactly.
made video games fun because it's like you're not worrying about how much money you got to spend.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, it's tough, but it's like I always
100%.
got
It's
something.
the feeling
to do.
of accomplishment, right? You have to have it.
Yes,
I can't play this
yes.
game without feeling a sense of accomplishment. I can't do it. I can't do
Yeah.
anything.
yes.
Like
That
Y'all
was the
have
thing
fun playing
about
it, though?
12-0 that was so hooking though. It was like it was tough. Don't get me wrong, it was tough. But then if you actually got it,
it was
done,
beyond tough. But
you're
yeah,
like, oh my god, I did it, like,
bro. The feeling when you
it was
got that
crazy.
12-0 was the best feeling ever.
yeah.
what feeling is
was,
that?
man.
I've never done that. I don't know what feeling you guys are talking about. I'm sorry, excuse me. Like, I don't know about getting 12 wins in a row. I would get 3 wins, lose, and then get mad and go smoke a cigarette.
Y'all remember? I think it was 21 when they introduced like I think was that the pink diamond tier.
Yeah,
and
the
the
60
Oak
wins
tier.
to do it. Yeah.
Even that I like. That wasn't 12-0. Was that 12-0? I think
It was 12-0 in the final tier,
And
and then they changed it to 8-4, whatever.
But even that, I thought like I said, it was still tough to go 12-0. But even just the different tiers of getting different rewards.
Yeah,
on your
it's
way,
progress.
like, it was so
progress,
satisfying.
right? It's
just,
progress.
You got something to look forward.
I'll be
to.
honest though,
something
Josh,
to
I
do.
hated that way. That's where they lost the balance because the progress became the struggle at that point.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, no, not that.
And then I was doing
blueprint,
Showdown afterwards. Remember Showdown after? Another 60 wins to get like a Hoff badge or whatever it was. Like, yeah. The problem with me is I don't have any self-control when it comes to like completionism. Like, I have to complete everything.
I used to get in legitimate fights with people about how they should never bring 12-0 back. People used to be mad at me for that.
They should bring it back.
It was fun.
Why would they bring it back, dude? It sucks. Why?
It was the best.
No, it wasn't.
Shall I tell you why it was the best?
Please, yes, I would love to hear why.
So the rewards were always great.
Okay.
First of all, so it had meaning. They had the kind of thing as well. Do you remember where you got 5 of the cards and they'd lock in for, I think it was Dr. J and Rudy. So you'd have like a reason to do it 5 times in a row.
I forgot about
the pink. Oh, when you get the pink diamonds,
Yeah.
you like, yes.
But the actual
barring you could actually do it, but yes.
The actual reason is it was something to do. There wasn't a lot to do in the game, but when I got on the game, I always had that thing to do until it was done. You know, I'd load up, and there was no consequences. There was no win ratios. There was nothing stopping you. Unlimited was literally quick match at that point. It was either quick match for you or it was 12-0. It was one or the other. Both are fine. Both are fine options. For casuals, they can load up, play a quick match. Doesn't affect their record or their pride. You know, they can quit games without getting banned. All of these different things. Like, it was just a fine experience for a casual, all within one game mode. And the sweats could do it. And the best thing about 12-0 was content.
No SBMM.
Yeah.
Streaming.
And to
No
build,
SBMM.
and to build
that's
off
true.
what you were saying too,
That's
Jazz,
true.
By the way, I've been talking for like the last 3 or 4 minutes. Didn't realize my mic was on mute.
that's a typical Josh move. Right
You
there.
got curry chips?
Oh, I got spice bag.
Bro, you just got us
Spice bag.
demonetized.
Is that unmelted cheese?
Did bro just say
No.
he's got a spice bag?
that-
No,
cold?
it's chips.
How is that
And
getting
shredded.
us?
Shredded battered chicken with like a bunch of like chilies all over it. It's the best fast food. If you're ever in Ireland, get a spice bag. It'll change your
I've
life.
seen something you guys eat out there. You guys get fries with cheese on it, and it's cold cheese, like it was just straight out the fridge and ripped.
You understand that? Like,
Twitter rage
Canada,
bait.
basically,
No,
right?
I've seen that. I've seen
It's
that.
up-
I've seen it on the
it's
internet.
20 balls from you.
But also, lads, I got it from it was the only place that was open at this stage. The most questionably named Chinese I've ever seen. And this is bad for Chinese restaurants.
Is it called the Shanghai Palace?
Even worse. It is. I'm not joking when I say this. It is called Hong Ki.
Honky. Brilliant.
Yes. Hong Ki.
I kind of
And
want
you
to
can
plan a
look it
trip
up.
just to go.
You can
there.
look it up. Hong Ki is a Chinese in the north side of Dublin.
Shall we explain the Mumbai Palace thing?
Yes. Go for it.
Yeah, please do.
So this comes up in every single one of his streams, by the way. When he's streaming, I'm constantly talking about the Bombay Palace. Apparently, DBG just knows all his geography from restaurants and their names. That's basically what the conversation was. So I was talking to him about how Bombay became Mumbai in India, and you know the wars that were fought over it and everything else, and reclaiming our land and everything else. And his response was, "So why is it still called the Bombay Palace?" That was it.
And you didn't have an answer?
I had no words. I couldn't stop laughing for about 20 minutes. We were literally just on a call with me dying. Like the levels of that question. Why is it still called? So yeah, if you go into a stream, just spam Bombay Palace or Mumbai Palace.
You never answered. Why is it not the Mumbai Palace if Bombay doesn't exist anymore?
He asked it again, with a straight face.
He still doesn't have the answer.
You
Oh,
don't
Jazz,
even
I
know.
wanted to build off what you were
Because it's
saying.
a restaurant, is the odds.
Jazz, I want to build off what you were saying about like, you know, the previous format of like Showdown. Also, like if you were no money spent or if you did spend money on the game, it was like, okay, there was also grindable content where you didn't have to spend money, you can add to your team. Let's say you try to go 12-0 the first time, boom, you fail. There's other ways to get players on your team to possibly build. And then let's say like if you're somebody who wanted to spend money in the game, not that I encourage you to spend a whole bunch of money in the game, you have an incentive that was actually worth it, because you know it's not like you gotta do like, not like these like freaking gold exchanges and event stuff. You know what I mean? Like it was just something for everyone to enjoy.
Which showdown are you talking about?
I think it's when you say you got to lock in the pink diamonds for like a
the Julius
like a
20.
Yeah.
So
yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was cool.
I agree. A lot of the cards were good, man, as well. That's the thing. I feel like it's a bit understated because remember JC saying last week, like everyone just about Glenn Rice. It wasn't just Glenn Rice, was it? There was a lot of good.
No, dude.
For me, it was Andre Iguodala. It was Andre Iguodala. Like no. And then Kevin McHale. I remember when I got Kevin McHale's pink diamond. I believe that was 21. Was it 21?
I
don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, DBG. I think the only one. I think the only one of those cards that sucked was Larry Bird, right?
DBG.
First one in 2K20 was Larry Bird, followed by Amari Stoudemire, followed by Baron Davis.
But Larry Bird was the only one that like sucked,
Dirk
right?
Nowitzki was in it, and then I think after you got Dirk, you got Dr. J, if I'm not mistaken.
No, Kevin McHale was game changing in 21. By the way, his opal, because I think that's like the first.
Yeah,
time.
the 8 foot wingspan. Then
The 8th, yes, and that's when like playing lanes was like super OP, and like you had like a 6'11" power, 6'10" power forward with an 8 foot wingspan. Kevin McHale was definitely game changing at that point. So if you got him on your team, he definitely made a difference. His presence was felt.
Yeah.
Go on. Outside of Shea or whoever wins Finals MVP, is this like the only card in my team that is only obtainable through grinding in this entire year? That's a legitimate question.
Event cards, technically, every event card.
No, you can buy every single one of them. You can buy them all.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
If you just buy enough packs, you can just get the GOAT cards and then get all the event cards.
Oh, you mean solely grindable?
Solely grinding, yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, actually.
So we've gone what,
That's
9
kind of
months
wild,
with one
yeah,
solely grinding card.
Yeah. I have
when you put it in
tweet
that
about
perspective,
spotlights.
it's pretty bad.
It is bad. Everything's
talking
RNG,
about
isn't it? That's the thing. There's
Are
a
we
lot
talking
of
about the
rewards,
playoffs
but they're
one?
all RNG. Yeah.
I was talking about the stupid fucking play. Can I just say something about that? By the way, it's actually pretty stupid.
You've been waiting for this, dude.
Yeah, no, I've been waiting to let loose on this one. First of all, like let's say like spotlight since before. I remember, if I'm not mistaken, like when we had the Cam Reddishes of the worlds, you could choose whatever team that you wanted that player from. You go do that challenge. That's it. You didn't need to go get the Atlanta Hawks spotlight sim to go get the New York Knicks spotlight sim but the ultimate goal is for you to get the Chicago Bulls spotlight sim. I think that is so stupid that I have to do that. Like, I get you want to keep it like, oh yeah, playoff basketball matchups. Don't make me go get a fucking card I don't want. I just want Opal Kevin McHale. Let me do the challenges and get Opal Kevin McHale. Let me just do all the New York Knicks challenges. That makes more sense. The fact that I gotta go play the loser to then go get the winner, I don't understand that. That was dumb to me, and it kind of annoyed me because I just wanted to get Kevin McHale and OG Anunoby, but I had to do a bunch of side fucking quests.
They're so easy though. So even though you're forced to use the card.
Dumb.
Even though you're forced, because the time it takes is about the same amount of time as it took to do the spot, like the Kobe. The whole thing takes like up until where maybe not now. Once you had the 100 overalls, it's probably a bit longer. But actually, the total time it takes is not very long. Like, I say it's not long, but it's like 15 to 20 hours. It's probably what it would have taken to do the spotlight.
Well, why? But why add it in the first place though? It would be even shorter if they didn't add that. I bet you.
So you would just want to play like 30.
Josh,
gone.
I mean this when I say this. You do realize to get every single card in the Knicks is less time than it took to get Cam Reddish. To get Cam Reddish, it was 3-minute quarter game, 3-minute quarter game, 4-minute quarter game, 4-minute quarter game, 5-minute quarter game.
Oh, this
is
is
win
true.
That's
5.
what I'm saying. Listen,
That
but look,
Kobe grind
the
was
fact that
crazy.
you're adding other players, like I don't want those. It doesn't have to be done. They could literally have it where it's a fast challenge. Have it where all the Knicks challenges, they progressing around. Cool. Time to get like, okay, we'll add one more agenda to get this new player. Like,
so you just want a straight path to the Knicks player, right?
Yeah, it's just just make it.
But the thing is, you do have that. If you compare it to previous spotlights where you'd get like the 95 overall Cam Reddish, right? You still have that direct access to the 95 Jalen Brunson.
I don't want him.
It's just after that it changes.
Yeah,
right?
after that it's annoying. Yes, that's the part. That's the part that's annoying. It's not the
But
worst thing in the world because actually doing it's
like,
not that bad.
Just so you know, I've done it. The cards are irrelevant. Like, if you have to use Tyrese or whatever, he doesn't touch the ball. Like, there's one challenge I think where you've got to get 15 assists with him, but CPU doesn't guard you, so you just throw it to Tim Duncan wide open every possession. So yeah, they are easy. I don't mind them. I like the spotlights. I'm a big fan of them, to be honest. I really like the spotlights. But
I do like the quality of the cards though.
Yeah, they're good. How many have I got in my team now? I've got Caruso. I've got Gobert. He runs for me.
I heard you say you like Gobert.
I ran Jaden McDaniels today. Love that card.
6'9". He's like a 6'9" wing, right?
Yeah, he's so good.
Turner?
Are you going for Turner?
Yeah.
Turner?
I heard he was good.
Yeah, Miles Turner is 100 overall.
Oh yeah, I've got. I'm thinking.
They're saying no. He's like
I heard he was
Tim
good.
Duncan. No, if you didn't get Tim Duncan, that's
Tim Duncan's
the day
better.
I was. Tim Duncan's better. I was comparing it to.
The jumper makes a difference.
They're also all on like rookie and pro difficulty. Do we not remember we had to win on Hall of Fame in 2K20? If Quick True SDS didn't exist, we were screwed. Like if that play didn't exist, no one was getting those cards.
Just a straight
100%.
path, like all the way through. That's all I'm saying.
That's fair.
Straight path all the way through. That's it. I just feel like I feel like it's just unnecessary. That's it.
I do
But,
get
like,
what you're
it's not
saying.
hard.
It is a bit annoying, like having to constantly change your lineup every game to add players in, add players out. It is a bit annoying, to be honest.
It's just like minor
I do get what
inconvenience,
you're
but it's like, why not just make it a straight shot? You know, for all,
Yeah.
for all
Why
that,
don't they
just make
have
it a straight
both?
shot.
I forgot about Quick Through STS legitimately until you put that video out. I was like, yeah, no Kobe for me, dude. Not happening. And then I was like, wait a minute, I could just cheese with this play. All right, I guess I can get Kobe. That's fun.
Wait, to get Kobe,
Why don't they
did
just
you?
have both, man?
Oh no, that
Like,
was the
I enjoyed the long
challenge.
like the Kobe one was like that. I had a good time doing that.
Yeah.
But
Did
I mean,
Why don't they
2K20
do it?
had both, no? Like it had the long Kobe one and then it had the shorter ones for like Curry and stuff.
James
there
Harden.
was several spotlight sims. I do believe in
James Harden one was. I did the James Harden challenge, and then when the Kobe one dropped, I said, "Yep, no, I'm bowing out of this one." I don't know if this is just me. I absolutely
Wasn't
hate
Harden in the
offline
Kobe
grinding.
one?
Yeah, so you had to
Harden
get
was in the
Harden.
Kobe.
Yeah, he was. It was Harden
you
and
had to
Hakeem.
get Hakeem.
No. Josh just didn't
No,
want to do the
yeah.
other half.
No,
Harden was the first one.
wait. You know, Harden was in it, but didn't you have to do like all the Eastern Conference to get Siakam, all the Western to get Brandon Ingram, and then you get James Harden, and I don't remember
Yeah,
after that. 'cause
he's
I
right.
stopped after
Hakeem.
He's right.
Okay.
Yeah, you get Hakeem and
Hakeem
James
was
Harden locking in
historic.
for Kobe. Yeah.
Okay.
that. Hakeem was historic. Yeah, no, but still,
remember.
like, not to say like, yeah, those are the glory days, but just like I said, just a straight shot, not adding anything extra to it. But yeah, you're right. Those were long, and I would never do anything like that again. I think that's what ruined offline grinding for doing those spotlight sims at that time. Like,
Do you
I
remember?
can't for the life of me do offline grinding.
Did any of you have do the Xbox glitch, or in PC? I just use cheat. I just use cheat engine to make every game 200-0, and I would just sit there for 5 minutes and get a win. It was great.
I forgot about that.
I just
I
use cheat
remember
engine on
everybody
And
PC.
was so
tomorrow.
upset.
And
Didn't
tomorrow.
people get upset when they said somebody cheated the whole grind to get Kobe? Wasn't there a whole like?
Yeah, RJ Watts got a card.
This was controversial as hell. Yeah. No.
I was upset, and like I'll admit that was one of my dumbest takes ever, was being annoyed at him. Like my excuse is I was a 23-year-old idiot, but I was a 23-year-old idiot.
Was it you that ringlet it?
No.
Shout out to RJ Watts, that's my guy.
Yeah.
I did not ringlead it.
No?
And I was also the first of the people that were against him to straight up just go, yeah, I messed up within about 2 days.
It was a crazy thing with it back in the day, like the first to do something. The first to do something used to be like such a big thing. Do you remember like the
It used
first
to be a
level
flash,
4?
man.
Yeah.
Would you say loot?
Remember like the tokens in 2K19, like ambush going for Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I said that was an actual flex, like what you were talking about with people spending
Yeah.
their money trying to flex now. Like the first to do stuff back then was actually like a
Yeah,
flex. A
that's
stupid
really cool.
one, but one.
Yeah.
And it was
Nirvani
good
must
content.
be stopped.
That's the thing. Like I feel like now I figured it would be easier coming in here to make content, but it's kind of hard. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie, you have to be really creative because the game gives you nothing to make content on. Back then, you actually had something to make content on.
It's making me
Like a
think
grind.
more and more about the issues of, like why because one of the things we're going to talk about is content, right? And this is the perfect panel
Mhm.
to do it with because Mick said something recently about content, and ISO, you're kind of doing the thing that he said people should be doing, right?
Yeah.
But this podcast is really making me think about how convenience through money has really ruined this game, the entire culture of it. It really has, isn't it? Everything's just buyable now. Nothing's earnable. DBG literally just said the spotlights are the only grindable cards in this game. So there's no first to anything anymore. There's no first to complete spotlights.
No.
There's no first to complete level 40. Even domination back in the day. I remember Energetic loading up on the first
And
day of,
then,
I don't remember, 21, and he just played domination all the way through to be the first to get, I don't think it's Amethyst Draymond or something. The first to do something was just a big deal, right? First one to get 12-0 and all these different things, and now it's just, I'll just
And
throw
it's-
money at it.
It's crazy that the grinding too, because we just talked about the whole gap earlier. You can't even throw gap out there with these cards that they drop because it might make some people's teams, but they're not gonna. It's not like a drastic. It's not like it's gonna be like a game changer. It's not gonna get you back and running. Like if you finish all these cards, you do all these spotlights. You cannot build a team where it's like, I could go up and line against one of the best teams and I could hold my own. No, you might get steamrolled if you play somebody who knows what they're doing.
You
know
never
what I'm saying?
could
So,
compete.
I feel like back in the day, like the Kobe card. I think when we got Kobe,
Man, Kobe
good.
was
A trash can.
Trash can.
Nick
Yeah,
Batum,
he was
Diamond
bad.
Batum greater than Kobe.
James
He
Harden.
definitely wasn't amazing, dude.
Harden
James
stunk as
Harden.
well.
Opal.
Diamond Malcolm Brogdon better than Harden Opal.
Agreed. Yeah, actually, like legitimately. Like I think
Absolutely
legit the best card in that set was Robert Covington. Like legitimately.
Two-way
Cam
Rocco.
was
Reddish,
I got a
for sure.
question though. Did y'all enjoy the offline?
No.
I've never played offline. I hate offline.
Oh yeah, I'm a big offline guy. Honestly.
Did y'all enjoy offline
really
at any point in 2K history?
Yeah, all the time, constantly. I
Okay,
actually think 2K
so-
is at its most fun when you're playing online, like from a pure game standpoint.
Online or
There's
offline? You
one
said.
game.
Offline.
Yeah,
It was
offline.
Like I think
There's-
the game actually plays like legitimately solid when you're playing offline,
Yeah,
as long as you're
that's
not
the
in Hall
big
of
thing.
Fame.
Okay.
See,
I'm
I love
enjoying
online.
offline more this year because of exactly what
Yeah.
you said. Because I understand when I play offline, I realize what the devs tried to create because the game plays really well.
So I wanna bring up something about Breakout. I bring this up every time, and I hate bringing this up. Do y'all play MLB The Show? Do y'all
Oh,
play
yeah.
it?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, American cricket
know,
game.
So they pretty much brought something out that's like identical to Breakout. It's like a board game thing,
Mm.
and like
yeah,
it's
it's
guaranteed,
a
almost
huge pain
guaranteed
in
to
the
get
ass.
rewards.
Yeah.
It is, but you're almost guaranteed to make money off of like a good minute, a decent bit. of
No,
money
for
if
sure.
do
You
it.
know, you're right. It's like a better version of
And then
Breakout, and it takes less
plus,
time.
There's something for like everybody in that game, which I think is what 2K is missing. You can either open packs with money, or you can literally grind everything offline, get everything that you can get paid for free. It just takes longer. And then you can also get the hard rewards through ranked. And you can sell the ranked rewards.
But I
There's,
have
like,
a
something for
question.
everybody.
I don't
What's
know.
up?
I don't know if you really have the answer, or but maybe DBG would not. DBG, do you follow like the show, like MLB The Show? You don't know anything about it really?
No,
I was gonna
but
say
I can
like
explain.
so like if they have right, so you see how they have like an alternative option to people who don't want to spend money.
Yep.
I don't know if I'm wording this question right. How are the sales like? How is their revenue with going with that approach compared to 2K's cash cow approach? Is it like is it on par? Are they
So-
making more? Like
They're making
can I
significantly less.
Can I jump in here? So
Yes.
there's a big difference. The big difference between the two of them, from what I've looked at, is that still to this day, MLB makes the majority of its money from game sales. So
From
they
game
have
sales?
to make it more user friendly because they need more game sales because that's where they get their revenue from.
That's true.
They're not in a
So do you-
position where if they screw up by pricing out their players are just going to leave. Because let's be real, as much as there's only one baseball game, there's a lot less baseball fans than there is basketball fans. It's not a worldwide game. No offense to
So
baseball.
it's also a
just not as
tiny
fun.
studio comparative.
Yeah.
Well, and
So
the other
do-
thing is you're right about that. And the only other two markets that are huge on baseball have their own video games, which is like Korea and Japan.
Wait, so do you think though, if 2K tried to go with that approach, make it more user friendly so that they don't have to rely so much on in-game purchases, like everyone can be happy, they're making their money, we're enjoying the game? You don't think there could ever be a world like
No,
that?
not
dude,
anymore.
they make more money than God. There's no way they would ever do that.
2K24. 2K24. They made so much money that they literally turned the game out into a casino. They lost
And
so
they've
much
been
money they
testing
turned the game out
the
into a
waters.
casino.
The past few months, they've been testing the waters with these events, and like they've been slowly getting greedier and greedier and greedier. Like what it was it to get Kevin Durant? I think it was 20 pieces, which was the equivalent.
Yeah, they're
of the
pushing their
gold
luck
card
now.
And now it's 35 for
Yeah.
Kevin. Like, bro, like
Look,
come on now. And
if you get Kevin
2K26 is going to be event.
Whatever about Kevin Garnett, if you get Dwayne Wade, you need to check yourself in. Like, you need to go to a doctor and make sure you are sane. Like, if you get Dwayne Wade, that man may not be better than Galaxy Opal Evan Turner. If you have spent $3,000 on a 6'4"
It's
go-kart.
like the Clay Thompson from the other one. Do you know how many of them I've run into? Do you know how many people got that clay? This is the thing we
Loads.
forget. This is the thing we forget about.
There's
'cause we're-
dumbasses
We know
everywhere.
the game, but someone who doesn't know what they're doing, loaded up, got addicted to this in 5 minutes because they got an addictive personality. Went, oh, Clay Thompson, brilliant. Let me throw $2,000 at that, and then they just get steamrolled.
So wait, I'm sorry. I don't mean to go. I don't want to go on tangent because just y'all sitting here making me think. What is the future of 2K Myteam then? Like is it like just gonna get to a point where it just gets so bad there's no point in even releasing it anymore? Because I don't see it getting any better. Like I just asked if they try to make it more user friendly, they lose too much money. But they're gonna keep pushing this approach where it's like the game's gonna be so expensive that the regular person not even gonna be able to afford it or just want to keep up with it. Like, what's the future of
Can
They
I
have
insert a
a
tweet, Ludes, and then I'll throw it to you?
Yes,
Because
yes.
he's basically asked a similar question. This is Josh 2K. Shout out to Josh and Triple Threat Pod. By the way, he really made me laugh on the podcast at how salty he was about Game and Dad being on, and he's going to be even more salty now you've been on as well. But the question he asked is, can you guys give an example of what a perfect My Team looks like, but try to make it realistic? So go on, Ludes.
Oh man. Okay. No, someone else take this. I'm gonna go off kilter.
What were you gonna say? What were you gonna say?
What I was gonna say was there's no hope for my team to ever be like user friendly because they have exclusive access to probably the easiest sport to translate to video games, and they're the only people who can make one. So why would they ever improve from what we're dealing with now? Especially when they're still so incredibly profitable. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, they've got no incentive to change right now.
Also, I have to say this as well. Is the game that unuser friendly? Yes, getting big names is something that will never happen again. But you could also make the argument that they've never given better budget cards.
I'm enjoying the game. This is the funny thing. Every podcast, we break it down. It's what we do. I'm still enjoying the game because I wouldn't play it if I don't enjoy it. I'll say this every week. Like, I'm not an idiot. I wouldn't do something I don't enjoy. So if you're playing the game, you're probably enjoying it enough to stay on it. Otherwise, why are you playing? It's a genuine question, not a sarcastic one.
I mean, you hit it on the head, though, DBG. Like, if they were to just like give bigger names but slightly worse cards, but that probably would be the only way they could increase the enjoyment for like regular people to play this game that aren't, sociopathic people who enjoy pain the way most of us do.
The only real difference between this game and say 2K, let's say 2K20. Well, 2K20 we're all blinded by nostalgia because you're trapped inside. The only real difference is there's this BS escrow system. And back in those days, it was very common that say if Michael Jordan had a 300k 99 overall card, they would just spawn a 98 overall Jordan and make him 15k.
Yeah, they would have given. I mean, the best example of that ever. I feel like it was at the end of 22 when they released like 6 different versions of the player.
Yes, they had a Dark
awful.
Matter. Kawhi Leonard got like this.
But
top
people
card,
hated that because there wasn't enough players. So that also, I really liked that. By the way, I liked it.
It felt redundant.
I think it was the best
but
thing
it
they've
also
ever done.
was cool.
I
It
think
did feel redundant.
if instead of giving 6 versions of the player, they gave 4 versions of the player and like 4 of their best teammates, it would have been perfect.
Yeah,
But
that would have been better. Yeah.
I thought it was a good idea. No, it was almost a good idea, and then they just scrapped it because people didn't like it.
Are you saying they had a good idea but executed it poorly? We've never said that on this podcast. That's the first time that's ever been said.
To be honest, with 2K, they've had so many good ideas executed badly that you now just have to say if they don't plan on how to execute it, it's a bad idea.
Yes, this is absolute fact. Yeah, listen, I'm just gonna say in terms of what they're doing well, right, and going back to like kind of Josh's question a little bit, what's the perfect my team? Is it fair to say the only thing that they're doing well is budget? Because I feel like that's the argument constantly. Oh, it's a decent game because you can get good budget cards. Okay, and what else?
There's nothing. The gameplay's like you said it earlier. You can't even play part. The latency and the lag.
Yeah.
So we're just talking about obtaining cards right now. We're not talking about gameplay too. I mean,
that's the definition of throwing a dog a bone, right? Like, here's a budget card. Be happy for a week.
100%.
That's it. That's it. The big issue for me is like I said, the thing that makes this game like inaccessible and the parts of it that are unenjoyable is the fact that someone in my position is still chasing the 4th highest tier in the game, as you said earlier, which is like chasing an amethyst at this point of the year in 2K20, right? That's what I'm doing. I'm hunting amethyst. And the fact that the packs I can get are weighted so badly. Like, it's just not spoken about enough. 99% chance of getting a bad card. Like, I'm going to complete salary cap. How many hours have I put into that?
There's how many 100 overalls, and I got 3 Anthony Edwards. Like, we spoke about it. Okay.
But no, you chose out of an option of 7, so you don't really.
Well, okay, but I didn't know that at the time. This is not. I wasn't known. All right. Like, okay, but even then, you know what? No. Even then, out of the 7 options, I still got Anthony Edwards. It's actually worse, I would argue.
No, I think he's actually the best out of the ones. You said Ray Allen, Rashad.
I would take any of those guys. Not even, dude.
Nothing better than you already had him.
I already had him twice, and they're unauctionable. I can't even sell the thing. Like, no, I just had to eat it. Like, I don't care about a legend badge. What am I gonna do with a legend badge, dude? I don't care. Like, am I gonna go be like ever so slightly better at breakout? Like, what the fuck do I care about a legend badge, dude? And plus, it's gonna be like something stupid anyway. Like, what, mini marksman? Great. Sick.
That's actually a pretty good badge. I'll have you. It's actually a good badge.
I don't care. It sounds stupid.
At this point in the game, you put it on a 6-7 card.
What do you want me to do? Put it on one of the 17 Jalen Brunsons I've received this year?
No. You could put it.
Josh, I actually want to ask you a question from last week. Do you get gassed every time you pull a Jalen Brunson dupe?
You know what's crazy? I've never pulled Jalen Brunson. As ironic as that is, I've never pulled a Jalen Brunson.
You don't play this game.
That is wild.
Bullshit.
I've never
That's
pulled
crazy.
Jalen Brunson.
Wait,
Like I pulled, so when I did Dark Matter packs, huh?
He was like one event card 2 events ago or 3 events ago.
His dynamic duo.
Yeah, he was basically
With
free.
Josh Hart.
And he's also like level 14.
Yeah, but like the thing is like now
Josh exposed.
No. I don't have Jalen. I load up right now. I don't have a Jalen. Only Jalen Brunson I have is from the playoffs moments. I don't have Jalen Brunson right now.
He's one.
Single digits.
Level 4.
Level 4. Yeah, you get a Jalen Brunson really soon, dude.
Level 7 because I did. I just.
Don't you get level 4 for just turning the game on?
No. I play level 7. Actually, I don't play my team. I play Park. Like I play a lot of rec games.
Don't you get
with my friends.
progress in that as well?
I feel that.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't redeem my rewards yet. I'm trying to avoid the fucking ascension. Am I the only one that hates that? Like once you unlock the like you have to go to the board. That's what I'm trying to.
You know you can quick open. Do you know you can quick open?
That's still,
and it's
I don't want to see the fucking ascension board. It's nothing quick about it. It's nothing quick about it.
You just flip all and then come out.
I could do multi-select flip all, and then it's like an animation. This look.
Oh,
See, the bad thing about it is when you do the flip all, there is no canceling out of it. You're stuck.
I actually think Ascension's been one of the better things. I think it's one of the better.
If anybody has the luck that you have on the Ascension board, of course they're gonna like it. There's never been an Ascension card you didn't get.
Yeah, like why can't it just be like a separate tab that like I go to? Like, okay, I got all these picks. I have to sit through.
I have no issues with the Ascension board.
I just want my 25,000 MT, man. I just want my free legend badge. I don't want to sit through this shit, man.
I enjoy
you know what I'm saying?
I enjoy it. I do my cross pattern.
It just makes me depressed, man.
Well, the Ascension,
you get 200 MT. That's all you get. You get 200 MT per.
Yeah, but I got Moses below that.
And if you're lucky, you get triple times the value. Wow, 600 MT. Like I don't give a fuck.
Okay, but Moses Malone though, that was actually a good one.
No, he was actually really good. He actually was.
I pulled him in like my first week back on the game. I think I got him because I got him like one of the first.
He was really good.
I like Michael Adams quite a bit. I think is that who it was in season 1? Little tiny ass point guard. I liked him.
I have no idea I was playing.
It was the Bulls. Are you talking about the Bulls card?
Yeah,
the Bulls player.
No, season 1. I think it was. It was Michael Adams. He's a little 5'10" point guard, dude. He was sick.
Wasn't it the Bulls point guard?
No, man, he was on the Bullets. Bang bang.
Oh, it was a Wizards cards. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna throw in another tweet. This is from Blazer Maniac. You know, amazing guy. What are your thoughts on the beginning of the playoff spotlights? They said the final reward will be Finals MVP Invincible, but now they're saying a player from the winning team gets the Invincible, so it's possibly no longer guaranteed to be the MVP.
They're scared of it.
I think he's referring to Shea. He wants a Shea MVP.
Everyone wants Shea. Yeah.
They're scared. They're scared of it being Chet. That's literally it. It's why they didn't give us Porzingis last year. They have an Invincible or go Chet ready to go. And they're scared of it being Chet because there's no way they would have said Finals MVP early because. Look, told them we're arguably the favorites to win. It's a non-0% chance. However, they're scared of it being Chet.
Man, y'all talking about Chet. You seen the way Indiana's playing? I'm scared it might be Indiana, and I'm gonna have to use a fucking invincible Tyrese Halliburton. That's what I'm scared of. Okay, that's what I'm scared of. A Tyrese Halliburton. Be a good situation.
That's not.
And they're gonna give him Tyrese Halliburton release.
Yeah.
They can't get him invincible. No.
He'll get the Paul George treatment.
I'm about to say you would get that Paul George treatment, man.
Does anyone remember in 2K22 the last time they did this?
That was crazy.
Where they literally had they did this whole thing about like all these new playoff cards, and then they gave us a copy and paste card art included of a Steph Curry card from like 2 months earlier. Yeah. And, like it didn't even have the Finals MVP picture or anything on it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That kind of answers that question. Spotlight. Is anyone guys gonna complete this?
No.
If it's Chet?
No.
Yeah, I'm
just me then.
I'm not that far off, so I'll do it.
You will do it.
I mean, if it's Chet, I probably will, just because he'll be good and be on my team for sure. If it's anyone else, no.
I honestly just did it to complete level 40. It was the easiest way to do it because I basically completed level 40 and got the Dark Matter at like the same time. It's just the easiest way to do it.
Is it because of the boost you have with the Pro Pass?
Boost,
does it make it?
Yeah.
Okay, does it make it faster? Yeah. Also, I have a quick question. With that locker code they dropped with Festival of Champions, what's the best way to use it? Like, if I don't plan to get any more gold exchange cards, what's the best way to go about it?
Are you not even getting the park streak on a Sunday?
No, I got it last week. I didn't do anything with that piece. So
break it down,
you can still break it down to diamonds right now. You can still get 150k from that.
Luz, did you hear that?
Till the end of the season.
Oh, wait.
That I can break it down.
The piece that you've got left over, you can still break it down.
I mean, I have so many pieces from the last
but what about the one that they just dropped?
I'm one off from getting Gerald
You can break
Wallace,
everything down.
I'm like really mad about it.
Yeah.
Is it like a pack I can open though? Like a box? I see someone say something.
Yeah.
Hold on. Luz, did you just say you were one off Gerald Wallace and then expired?
Yes, correct. I have 19 Dark Matter pieces.
Did you put them all in?
Yeah, I put them all in. I have 19.
Oh, for
like,
God's
that's how much I have.
sakes.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
That's like
Yeah,
200k MT.
You waited a whole 2 weeks.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. But I'm used to that. It's cool. It's fine.
You could have
good.
turned those Dark Matters into like 200k.
I mean, I'm at like 1.3 million, like whatever. I don't really care about that. I wanted Gerald Wallace because that's my boy. And then I realized I was like, oh, cool, I could still get Gerald Wallace. This is while we were recording, by the way. And I was like, I have 19 Dark Matter pieces.
Yeah.
Cost 20. I was like, that's dope.
Yeah,
it's really unfortunate. I guess I'm gonna have to exchange them all and get my boy Ronnie Cycli, I guess, is gonna be the move here.
You got Tyrus Thomas yet?
No, I haven't got Tyrus Thomas, but I have a lifelong hatred for him. So it's like I don't really want to rep him right now.
Why? Are you a Bulls fan? Did you trade Aldridge? Oh, you traded. I forgot you traded Aldridge for him.
Yep.
And you were this close. You were this close to trading him for Kobe as well, which is hilarious.
Yeah. There's a lot of reasons I hate Tyrus Thomas.
It's like, what was it like? Tyrus Thomas? Was it? Am I right in saying it was like Thomas, Deng, and Ben Gordon or something?
Yeah, it's like I hate Tyrus Thomas and I hate Scottie Pippen for pretty much basically the same reasons, which is Tyrus Thomas. We could have had LaMarcus Aldridge, which probably wins us the championship in 2010, realistically. 2011 technically, because I mean, if we have anyone besides Carlos Boozer, we probably beat the Heat. And then Tyrus Thomas was supposed to be in that weird Kobe deal in like 08 or whatever, or 09, whatever that was. And then I hate Scottie Pippen because the Raptors offered Tracy McGrady for Scottie Pippen back in 98 when we were getting rid of all of them, and we said no. So it's cool.
It was in 97 they offered.
Yeah, 97, you're right. Yeah, and I'm like, yeah,
so you don't. Would you rather have had T-Mac T-Mac after Jordan or a sixth ring?
T-Mac, no question.
So you would rather have 5 rings with Jordan and then T-Mac?
Yes.
Right after that?
Yes. As a T-Mac fan, yeah, that's absolutely. Reasonable. I could have actually watched Tracy McGrady on my actual favorite basketball team. Yeah, for sure. I would have rather.
What was wrong with Elton Brand? And then what was wrong with then also Tyson Chandler and Eddie Curry averaging 20 points a game? What was wrong with that?
Oh yeah, I mean they're fine, but like Tracy McGrady is my favorite basketball player to ever exist, besides maybe Ron Artest, and that's fight related. So
he wants to be my coach. He wants to be the coach of my team, which I don't.
Who, Ron Artest?
Yeah, he's been saying that. He said he wants to coach.
Oh, he absolutely should be the coach. You guys are like, how do I say this in a non-monetized? How do I say this in a non-demonetizable way?
I'm not monetized at the moment, by the way.
Okay, then you guys are mad pussies, so you kind of need that.
There we go. Nailed it.
You know what? I will not no, they are pussy. It's like once we lost Randall, I know he got a lot of shit, but yeah, they are super pussy. No, you're not lying at all.
Can I talk about the monetization thing real quick? So I got demonetized because I didn't upload for a year, and I need 3 uploads and 3,000 watch hours to get remonetized again.
So I'm demonetized?
We are currently demonetized, yeah.
No, me too then. Damn.
Okay. Yeah, you will be. Yeah, you will be. But good news is the podcast has already cleared 1,000 out. So I should be able to do it in 3 videos. And watch how this podcast gets like 30 views now.
God, and I already had so little reasons to upload. Now I have even less of one.
Yeah, you'd have to get remonetized for sure. I'm gonna throw out one more question, and then I just got like another topic about content. Hibachi, back-to-back weeks. Great question. When I first started my team in 2K19, the main appeal to most people was to build that's in Capital's team. Why are we conditioned now to build also in Capital's team? So many players just copy and paste the best players and rarely see any fun teams with random players. Is it scared of losing or no creativity or both?
Okay. So first and foremost, I'd like to say that every time you say hibachi, I get really hungry. Okay. And second off, yes, people are afraid to lose and don't want to run fun teams like criminal squads or like all white guys. And that's shameful.
Well, not everyone.
I don't think losing is as bad as people make it out to be. Well, it depends in the fashion in which you lose.
Did you get used to it after a while, Josh?
No, far from it. But I think what losing is though, when I mean how I lose, like I'm competitive. Like, I like a challenge. Like I think not even that I'm competitive. That's the video game experience to me. Like the trials and tribulations. Because then when you finally do overcome it, it's kind of like you know what I mean? So like I would there was a point in time, I think a few years ago, I would towards the end of the year, I would build like a Knicks squad, just an example because I'm a Knicks fan. And like let's say I look at their last game. Yeah, like and I look at the last game they played, I match you could add the coach minutes to like how much they play. I'll match it to the minutes for each player and I put on auto coach and I let the subs come in manually. You just even trying to win the game like that. I think that was fun. You
just got fired. I don't know, man. Yeah, you were.
I mean this in a not bad way. Like, this is not a knock on those people because these players are the best in the world for a reason. Not the comp community, the comp influence has been one of the comp influence being the predominant influence in my team has killed any sort of creativity. Because as I say, all that matters is to these people is that cards have the correct 360 hezi no scopes. And even if you give the cards the correct 360 hezi no 360 no scope, whatever the hell it is, even if you give them those cards, even if you give them all those things, they'll find a way to criticize that card. Every single card in this game has 95 plus in every stat that matters, and every card is a park jump shot. By the way, every card in this game is a park jump.
Because they're told what to like, they don't even know what it means.
Yeah.
No matter how to use it, they don't know what it means. Half the people, I see people, I see comments, on videos where people are breaking down things. They have no idea. All they've heard is this guy's good at the game and he likes this card because of this reason. Therefore, I should use that card as well. And they set a screen, try to run around it. Like, it's just I've been on the game since, when have I been on the game? Since the end of April. I've always been pretty good at dribbling in this game, right? And I'm starting to figure it out now. But I do not play many people who know how to dribble once. Or if they know how to do it, don't do it. So why the hell do you care about it? Stop, this is delusion. This is
you're 100% correct.
But knowing how to dribble in this game makes it harder to score too. Like, it's fun. But I feel like the easiest thing is just to run around and just try to get whatever.
Everyone runs in the circle, kicks out.
Yeah. Technically, you could do that.
What things do you need to do,
right?
But like, another thing is like everyone's talking about like certain things. This year, they give everyone a custom jump shot. There are 50 pink diamonds with custom jumpers. 5k and less cards with custom jump shots on VQ, custom park jumpers on VQ that are money. And they're so focused on, oh, these X, Y, and Z cards broken. Look, with the exception of Kristaps Porzingis, Kareem maybe, and it's a maybe Kareem, with the exception of, maybe even, not even Porzingis, with the exception of Yao Wemby, and that's all that I can think of off the top of my head, who are just broken. Like, you can find a 6'10 Robert Ory with Stevie size up, not a custom jumper, but an unbelievable jump shot, and 90 plus in every stat, and with all the Hall of Fame badges needed, we all know 90 and 99 feel the same, and people are going to, like, turn their nose up at that card, and I'm like, it's the same thing.
Do you know what's even more important this year? This is actually some advice that anyone who plays this game. I've got a really good win percentage in Showdown. But the thing that matters, especially with rhythm shooting this year, it started with pro play last year. Now it's rhythm shooting. The shot matters. It's the most important thing. And it's funny because it's really the main thing you talk about in your videos, right, DBG? It's like the shot basically decides, and a couple of other sort of minor things. You don't really care about SIGs. You don't really care about badges, things like that. The shot matters, but it is the most important thing. I ran Caspi over 100 overall Banchero today. Why? Because I'm going to win more games with Caspi. Because on the rhythm shooting, that feels like a more comfortable jump shot. And if I can hit from deep with him, I'm going to use it. Can't do that with Banchero. So people are just feeding into this stuff, which has no impact. It could be holding you back. This is the truth.
I was Following about to say
this advice could be really holding you back. You're not Ty Debo. You're not JC. You're not Splash. And Splash will tell you himself in a couple of weeks you're not Splash. But, you're not these people. You've got to find a way to make the game work for you. And
they're not me either.
But really
Jazz, I agree with you too, because for the longest, I remember I was at a point where like I just was using cards that I worked for me. Like I had these friends, they're sweats. I was using OG Anunoby's Opal. He was my 3. They're like, get him off your team, man. Go get Michael Beasley. I'm like, nah. OG's good. Like, his Opal, he plays good defense. He can play the 2 guard. He defends well. He has a nice jump shot. He's cool. They talked me to get a Michael Beasley. And once I started greening with Michael Beasley, I started missing with everyone else because his jump shot is so fucking quick. And like now sitting here listening to you talk about that, I'm like, yo, I need to get him off my team, because what's the point of being good with 1 player out of 13 when I could be good with maybe 10 out of 13?
Let me tell you the best advice I ever got playing this game. And this is going to be the ultimate shout out, because when I started this podcast, there was 3 people. It was me, Josh, and Jakel, the Notorious God, who was a comp player, one of the original comp players. Had a good run in played our tournaments like that. But he gave me one bit of advice. I said, if you give me one bit of advice, it's actually in a video. If you can give me one bit of advice, what would it be? Number 1, all your players should have similar jump shot timings. And with rhythm shooting, it's so important, because if you get locked into timing on 1 card, like you said, and it's out of rhythm for all the rest of your cards, your shooting percentage is going to drop by 30%. It's going to happen. So that's my advice. Just pick up cards that work and work well together. Don't just pick up cards because someone else is making them look good and doing a bunch of things you will never. Doesn't help you.
Why the hell did I forget that golden advice that we was told?
It was such good advice.
And it worked. It worked. It really worked. That's crazy.
But it's funny. Back then, jump shot mattered. Speed and jump shot mattered more than it does now. But the best example of that is NBA 2K23. There was about 10 people in the world that could actually shoot with endgames, but the fact is those 10 people convinced people that endgames were the best versions of cards. And you would literally play games against people that would have all endgames, and you would give them 10 feet of space.
Right, if they gave
and they would brick 10 shots in a row.
I shot significantly better with the Invincibles than the endgames in 23. Like, it wasn't even close.
That was just most people do. Right?
Yo, ISO, I got a question for you. So,
what's up?
Which card for you right now do you feel like, or no? Yeah,
just before you ask this question, he's running Ty Lue in the park to troll people. So
yeah. So like on your main squad, right? Which card for you is no, it's like a two-part question. So all right, which card for you have you ever used this year where you felt like it threw you out of rhythm with the other players you use? And then like which card you used this year felt like it was like similar to like most of the players on you? I don't know if I accept.
What's your favorite and least favorite jumper?
Yeah, basically. Like what was, but I meant like which was the easiest to green, but you know what I mean? Like
that's a good question for everyone. Yeah, go on, ISO. Easiest to green?
I mean, I really don't know, man. One thing about jump shots this year, see, I'm an animation guy because I'm a park, okay, like my career player. I'm an animation guy. Before we even talk about like which one like I like and didn't like, why is everybody getting Oscar Robertson upper still?
I love it.
To be fair, they are. Yeah. There's a lot of animations on these cards that haven't been good.
Yeah, I like KCP his upper. I like his upper.
I love the Oscar upper.
I like a lot of them, man. I'll be honest with you. As long as a jump shot's like somewhat usable, I don't really care what it is. The only jump shot this whole year that I do not like is the one that they put on Chris Webber, and that was the Patty with the Oscar upper because it's broken. It don't work. Rhythm shooting wise, it doesn't work.
Yeah, there is. I'll be honest. I'm struggling with Crusoe. I'm really struggling. Caspi's the best still.
Caspi's so good.
So good.
Like,
I mean,
I don't know how big his green window is. Endless.
If you can like really use a small point guard, and I mean, there's ways to do this too. Like you could run Andrew Bogut next to him. See, I have some of the best cards in the game. Like I have all the best cards pretty much. But I like to use every card. I like to use bad cards. I like because it's fun. I like to make content that way. If you can run somebody like Jason Kidd from the event, which I feel like most people are able to get, I mean, even though he's 6'4", it don't matter. He's got the Patty Mills base.
It's what you're doing something. With it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing about remember y'all were talking about Andrew Bogut earlier about sending him on back cuts and stuff like that. You literally all you gotta do, play him on your point guard when you load in, switch him to guard your small forward, and switch up the spots. That's all you gotta do.
How close do you think we are to height mattering that much? We're close. You're right now, but I don't think we're that far away.
I had a conversation with one of my friends yesterday. I don't give a shit about height. I don't care. I will use a card if it's small. I don't care.
The thing is, we're going to get to a point where they just stop dropping cards, unless they're to nerf packs.
Oh, for sure. Because, I mean, that's just 2K. That's my team. People want height, right? We're about to get a Taco Fall. We're about to get him a new ball, right?
Yeah, ball. They're all coming.
No, it'll be season 8. Because like we can't forget, we got 2 more. We got this event. We got next week. Then we have possibly, and then right after the event ends, we go into the draft.
Yeah.
The draft is going to be a madness.
Yeah, but like there's no one in this year's draft that's crazy. Like Cooper Flag 6'9", like Malawatch, but he's going to be a center. He's 7'2". There's nobody else.
They're probably going to make Cooper shooting guard, point guard. I mean,
yeah, but like it's still is he going to be that much better than Denny Avdia? No, like you can't get that much better than Denny Avdia. Like
the question is that he's 150K, by the way.
Will you be able to get Cooper Flag? That's the question.
He might be the Kareem KG in an event.
He very well could be.
They could do a draft event. Why wouldn't they? They make more money from the events.
What they should do if they're doing a draft, if they're probably not doing a draft event because it leads into the next season.
Yeah.
But also what they should do is 2K23 job. Invincible Cooper Flag, but also Dark Matter Cooper Flag. So people can't say, oh, Cooper Flag's unattainable. Make a chump Dark Matter Cooper Flag.
Or
do you remember the anniversary cards? Remember the anniversary Dark Matters? Do you remember that? The gold ones?
Yeah.
That were like...
Yeah. Some of those were good, though, man.
Were they?
In for an endgame.
Some of them. Yeah. Well, wait. Hold on. Am I thinking about the anniversary ones, or were those the packs where they had 6 people in them? The same guy? Okay. Then no. No.
I feel like I ran into terrible.
I ran into that Taco a lot,
but like
for whatever reason.
But all the anniversary cards all had base SIGs, and every other card everything on BQ.
Oh, you know what? I think you're right. Yeah, I'm thinking of the other 5 cards in the set, I think is what's happening here.
They were the troll Dark Matters. They were Dark Matters.
Yeah.
No, but they were so expensive because they locked in for an endgame.
Yeah.
Yep.
But everyone pulled all of them. If you're opening packs, you pulled all of them.
Yeah.
I pop out every other pack.
I made like 10 million MT because I bought because Kobe and Shaq were the first ones. So I literally bought like 15 Kobe's and 15 Shaqs. And they were just sitting in my auction house. And they were like 300k by the end of it because everyone had discarded and got rid of them and everything by the time.
You wouldn't even be able to sell them now. They'd get cancelled, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they would get cancelled.
I'm still trying to sell that Russell Westbrook from last week.
We got the anniversary Ruby Kobe from like I think the 2015.
No. Josh, what are you lying on?
Huh? Oh, this is Pinky. This is my girlfriend's teddy bear that she leaves here.
He's on his camera on stuff right now. Just let him rock.
He literally looks like an OnlyFans streamer right now. This is crazy.
You guys want to see my feet? Do you guys want to see my feet for a couple $?
Look, I respect
I'll pour honey on it for extra $50.
Yeah, he's got extra hot honey from his.
Look, this is all the hot, and I just need the honey, man. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Shall I close it
He
out?
said, all right.
Hold on 1 second. Before we leave the whole animation thing,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think when y'all brought it up, like everybody's chasing like animations on cards. I came to again, I play my career.
Yeah.
Why don't you just go play my career if you want certain animations?
If you want a perfect set of animations, yeah, you can do that.
You know what I mean?
It's a good question.
I think y'all hit it on. I think y'all got it though. It's comp. Everybody wants to be comp. Nobody wants to just go have fun.
No one wants to be comp. They just want to use the cards that
is true.
use.
Why would anyone?
It's delusion.
Want to be comp,
it's fucking
dude?
I'm sorry.
That's true.
If you're watching this and this is you, you're deluded.
Nobody enjoys the game less than people who are good at it. Why would you want that?
That's very true.
I want to challenge Josh on something he said earlier. Josh said he likes competition, blah, blah, blah. Josh, are you saying legitimately that if you could win every game of 2K, you wouldn't take that?
No, that would be boring. That would get boring.
Oh, he's tripping.
No.
Does anyone believe that?
No.
No. Seriously, think about it.
Hell no.
Like, think about it. If you win in every game, okay, maybe I'm being. I think because when you say win every game, I'm thinking like clear-cut winner, like 15 points, 20 points. Because even when I run rep with my friends, if we playing dudes and it's like a steamroll, I literally like, yo, guys, I can't play no more. Like, I like the challenge. Like, yeah, if I got to work a little bit more for the win, it's better. Or if I like, it's a close game and I lose, I kind of walk away happy. Like, I don't know.
I kind of agree with that. I'm not gonna lie.
But it just can't be too easy. I don't know.
Josh, I'm going to ask you this question. Grow, when did you first start playing 2K?
2K12.
2K12. What age were you?
I was 11.
3.
Did you or did you not beat down on the CPU every single game and that was fun?
No. I played my cousin. My cousin used to actually beat my ass all the time. He was younger than me. He beat my ass, and then I kept playing him over and over again until I was able to win. That's like what I mean. Like I kept chasing the.
So you never played the CPU. You never played the CPU.
Nah, I always hated offline. Only time I did when I played my career, and that was like to put up historic numbers. But I didn't care about the win. I just cared about the challenge.
You played my career to put up historic numbers, so you would absolutely obliterate the CPU in my career.
No, but I played.
You didn't say you ever did it.
No, I played on Hall of Fame.
You don't need a lie. Like we're actually talking conversations. So like
no Hall of Fame. I played on Hall of Fame.
Like you're not Chris Smooth, man.
But that's what I watched though. That's what I'm saying.
That was his idol. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I played. I played on Hall of Fame because I'm like, okay, let's say like I'm trying to guard Steph Curry or like whoever the top point guards was at the time. He would go and give me 50. And I'm over here fighting to keep my team in the game. Like that was fun. But then when they beat my 30, I'm not having fun. But like if it's like a close game and like it's like a little bit of a struggle, that was fun. Like I got
a question for Lutz. I got a question for Lutz about this because
I don't like where this is going.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to go well. I'll be honest.
Good.
I actually have a problem, which I never thought I would have. I think offline is a bit too easy this year. And let me tell you why. Doing the spotlights, domination, whatever, you're up by 40 at the half every game. It's so fucking boring.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yes, but the offline grinds aren't for you, though. You know what I mean? Like, okay, but the opposite.
Just be a bit more competitive? Like, do you know what I mean?
We literally ran Twitch STS for years.
It's 2K though, dude. You already know that they have no ability to have middle ground. They're either going to be too easy or they're going to be the hardest fucking thing that's ever existed. Like there's no way for them to get in the middle.
For easy offline, right? Are you bored of it?
Yeah.
It's too easy.
No, but that's because I run like theme teams and random lineups, so it's like I'm not using my best cards.
Now. Every time I load up offline, I just pick a card I haven't used.
Exactly. So for that reason, no. And I really look at it, and I guess if it was always this easy, I would probably agree with you, certainly. But like in the past, like it's been way too difficult for like an average person. Like friends of mine that just casually play my team, like they love it because they can just hop on 20, 30 minutes, play a game, have fun, and then get off, right? Like that's just what it is. But for like us, the people who play the game a lot, I could see it. I just think with it having been so difficult in the past that it's refreshing to see that it's like relatively easy. Yeah, I mean, there's points though that I agree with you. Like,
man.
There's parts that are.
There's no kill move on the CPU, so if they made it too hard, new players literally wouldn't be able to score.
That's probably fair.
I don't know about that. You can get around a CPU pretty easily.
I just shoot in their face. They don't block it.
Yeah,
for sure. It's boring for us. I mean, there is times where I feel that way, like when I'm playing like a bunch of breakout and I'm just like, okay, I'm done winning by 25 or whatever. But
listen to him. Listen to Lutz.
Somebody.
Well, hold on. I said there's times, but then there's also times where I'm running like the most trash team you could possibly run, but it's just full of guys that like I think are fun to use. So it's
I guess you have actually answered the question because what you're saying is you can control it, which actually is true. I could just run a weaker squad.
Yeah, you could just run a shittier squad and be fine.
Offline player posted about this, I believe, like in the My Team community thing. They posted, I think they got Miles Turner or somebody. And it's like, oh, finally got him. And it was like, oh, by the way, I think it said Prison Break is a good show. If I gotta throw on another TV show to play the goddamn CPU, it's boring. Like,
I mean, not really though, but we're all sweats. Even though some of us, myself, suck, I'm still a sweat at the end of the day. Like I play this game way too much. Like I'm not a casual, so like
you play
it
more
is
than
what
me
it is
right now. By the way,
wait,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Why are we in this single podcast? We've glorified Spotlight Sims, which were the most tedious grind ever known to man, but then complained about essentially an easier Spotlight.
No. I'm not complaining.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking specifically about Josh.
But it is too easy. It is too.
Okay,
easy.
no, hold on.
But was Quick True STS not too easy?
No. I complain.
It's way better playing currently
without having to deviate and get other players. Like the difficulty is boring. Everyone knows I don't play offline. I literally do that to get the Knicks players. Like,
but here's the thing:
I don't play offline.
At the same time, Jazz, like, yeah, it's too easy for the Spotlight Sims, but like the Spotlight Sims themselves really aren't for like people who play this game a lot because those people spend money and have better cards. And Breakout is the other one, and you can just set your own difficulty if you really want to.
Yeah, this is true. So, to be honest, that's kind of Josh.
That was my issue that I've always had with like Clutch Time offline and like Triple Threat offline was once you get past 15, 20 games, it becomes unmanageable for anybody who doesn't play this game a lot to like do anything. And even though we could win, it was still like I would argue it was more boring playing Triple Threat like last year and the year before, having to spam the same kill moves over and over again to beat the CPU consistently than it is for me to do whatever I want.
Let me tell you what's good about it. Let me tell you what's good about it, because previously they've used offline as a mechanic to make people spend money.
Correct.
They made offline so difficult that people have then gone and bought packs because, especially new players, my cards clearly aren't good enough. I'm struggling, so I'm going to go. So it's good they haven't done that, like, just to be really clear, but it's a little bit boring. Josh, is that a hole in the wall behind you?
This one?
Yes.
This one? Yes.
There's another hole in the wall,
behind
is it?
This is not, that hole is not 2K related, it's girlfriend related. We were on the phone having an argument, and you know, typical girlfriend stupid. So it's like,
I don't advocate for anything he's saying, right?
And, you know, I threw this and it's like, it's so crazy. My phone perfect fits it. Like when I threw it, my phone was literally lodged in the wall. It was literally lodged in the wall. And I looked, I said, damn, how did I do that? I threw it like this, by the way. I left my hand like face first and then like flat out, and then it just lit.
Who thinks none of that's true and Josh just put a hole in his wall for a talking point in the podcast?
No, I actually believe that fully to be
It looks
accurate.
just like that phone, so I don't know.
Yeah.
No,
that story is too...
Y'all don't believe me? Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, he's going to try it.
He's going full OnlyFans now. Jeez.
Yeah.
Make a noise so we can see it. No one saw it. No one saw it.
Yeah.
No one saw it. Just make a noise.
Y'all didn't see it?
You got to put the camera on you.
Oh, yeah. Look.
He just adjusted the camera.
This guy, bro. This fucking guy. I hope Gaming Dad's free next week. Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna get to the last question. Last one. Last topic. I swear.
Okay.
Right. DBG, you made comments about content recently and the state of it. Video.
Shit.
Yeah.
Me included.
ISO is actually the perfect person to have on because he's actually doing exactly what you said people should be doing. I think, my opinion. Yeah. Do you want to just say what your take was, and then
My take is that we've got too many gamers and not enough content creators. That every actual content creator. So we've got too many gamers and we got too many gamblers. As in, there's a big difference between being someone who plays video games and videos themselves. It's not 2013 anymore. You're not doing anything from that. And unfortunately, you do quite well if you're a gambler. There's a lot of gamblers out there. And there are very few content creators. Like, there are a couple of people who maybe fit into either of those tiers, but they have been around for the best part of a decade or half a decade, and they have their initial audience, but nobody's really going to boom or at least grow at all trying to be a like Temu version of a other content creator. And the problem is with the 2K community is that everyone's either trying to be a Temu version of a comp player, or almost everyone is trying to be a Temu version of a comp player, or a Temu version of a gambling addict, or of a future gambling addict. So it's a really bad spot. 2K streamers are all in all shit. Nobody uses stream clips. Nobody even streams content to make it on YouTube videos. Nobody does that type of thing. So we don't even have like a Danny Aarons where they can try to grow their stream at the same time as growing their YouTube. We have people that are decent personalities.
No IRL content.
No IRL content, no skits, no nothing. If you look back, we are somehow in a position where the community is worse than 2015. If you look back at what if you look back at what, Cash Nasty, Jesser were doing in 2016, somehow as a community we've gotten worse. We've gotten worse in terms of videos, but somehow are shocked that nothing's growing. And by the way, my team is a piece of shit game mode. It's hard to grow on it, but it shouldn't be this bad. It should not be this bad. And to be completely honest, like the people that are trying to be creative need more experience, which is something. The problem is that there is creativity. There are people that make good YouTube videos expecting to grow straight away, but there is a learning period. Like, it took Henry 3 years to get to 10K, and it took him 8 months to go from 10 to 100K. It took me 2 years to go from 0 to 10K, and it took me another 3 years, and I was on 200 halfway through that. I had 2 channels at 100K within 2 years, in less time than it took me to go from 0 to 10K.
DBG, I have a question when you're done. I have a question real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, just hearing you talk about this, because this is the problem I had. Like, first of all, I think you worded it perfectly. You said it's too many gamers and not enough content creators. I feel like you said, that was like a big hole where the community is.
Can we take a moment just to appreciate the fact that you two agreed on something?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man. When it comes to DBG, know what he's talking about when it comes to content, man. He's like
I mean this obviously because ISO's in the call. You're doing fine, just more experience. That is literally it. Improve a little bit on thumbnails, try and make your thumbnails stand out a little bit, working on certain titles. Some new form of content will hit, and when that hits, roll with it.
Yeah. Can I talk about ISO real quick? We're both talking about him like he's not here.
That's why it's a little awkward.
I think you absolutely need to keep doing what you're doing. Here's my opinion on it, right? I don't think we have too many of one thing, which you might be right. We might do that. I just think we don't have enough of the other. I think there's a huge gap in this market that at some point someone's going to fill and make a lot of money. You can see it. I know everyone's instant reaction is going to be, oh, it's MMG. But actually, the content's really fucking good. Like, everyone's just kind of throwing it away that it's just because it's MMG doing it. It's really good content. It's really interesting to watch. It's really well done, yeah. All of these things, and he's got a ton of experience and everything else. But he's going to do that for 12 episodes, and then no one's going to do it till he does it. No one. Yeah. Anyone could do it. Doesn't have to be at that level. You're not MMG, but you can try it. Someone can have a go. No one wants to have a go. And do you know why? It's not cool. It's cool to talk about SIGs and animations and jumpers and talk about how good you are at the game. That's cool.
I do love talking about
it's
SIGs.
Cool. It's cool to who?
The community doesn't exist anymore. The people that watch content on this game.
Yo, DBG, let me know when you're looking for an apprentice, man. I mean
this. Like, people don't understand. Denver Struck made a brand new channel called Denver Struct with barely mentioned his other channel. It's on 17,000 subscribers right now. And if you look at this channel, he has 15 videos, and every single video is above like 6K. I remember finding this channel years ago.
What content is it?
Just a couple of my team videos, a couple of other stuff. But like, he has my team videos with basically with 100K views on a channel that he left dormant for a year and then just upload his first video and it's on 83,000 views. Like, it is a possibility. You just have to make good content. And again, this is a channel that he did not promote from his main account. And either way, even if he did cross-promoting account to account, very rarely works unless they dare to watch you as a personality. And no offense to Denver, he'll say it himself. people watch Denver because of the video titles, thumbnails, packaging, editing, not necessarily Denver the personality. He's as glued into YouTube. It just showed that it is possible. I can guarantee you're going to see an Oko Dre video.
Let me rephrase what I said.
Yeah.
The demographic, which is quite big still, right? It's still quite a big demographic. Like if you look at all the people doing card review, right? There's a lot. You know, Evan, JC, Ty. There's a lot of content. It's probably 100 videos a week breaking down card sigs between all of them. It really caters to that. That community is really catered to. It's quite a big community. There's people in that community that shouldn't be in there. Like I said, people don't even understand. They don't only not understand what they're talking about. They're not trying to understand what they're talking about. They just go and watch the video and go, oh, okay, they said this card's good. Let me go drop $300 and try and pull that card and then do nothing with it. That is the mindset of a large part of the community, unfortunately, because a large part of the community that enjoyed just watching entertaining content has gone because they haven't been catered to for years. For years, like they haven't been catered to. So they don't go looking for those videos because they're not there. I'm that person. My favorite content always was, you know, Jay Canada's Spin to Win. I loved Killsmoy's Legacy series. Even Henry, I think the best thing Henry's ever done, the Bulls series. Do you guys remember that a couple of years ago? Mm-hmm. So good. Yep. The Pippen and Jordan one. I think.
I thought you said Ball series. I was like, what?
Like you're
now
so
we're in a point now where everyone has made a decision. I'm either going to talk about the meta cards to appeal to that audience who are pretty dumb, just being direct with you, so it's easy views, or I'm going to open pack because that also gets views, and that's always going to get views.
It's funny. That's I'm looking at Killsmoy's channel right now. He hasn't uploaded anything that wasn't a pack opening in nearly 2 months. And if you look at his most popular videos, his
views have gone up as well, by the way, since he's done that.
But if you look at his most popular videos, half of them are him playing the game back in the day.
Yeah,
and that seems
people are still doing interesting stuff. Like No Money Spent, I think it's kind of played out a little bit. I'm not as into it as I was because it's just been done so many times, but it's still good. Henry's No Money Spent videos are still really good. Still enjoyable. I enjoy it more than his pack openings for sure because I'm just not a pack guy. But it's very evident also that more people want to watch pack openings than those videos where he's putting a lot more time, energy, and effort. So the data's there, just with one person, that people are only interested really in a couple of things. And I think what needs to happen, this is just my opinion. I'm not a successful content creator. This isn't advice to anyone. But my opinion is the people that watch content like that have just gone. And it's going to take time for people doing content like that again to gradually bring them back.
Yeah.
I think they're lapsed fans. I think that's what they are.
I'll be honest, that's one of the reasons I started, like, I'm not gonna lie, it's miserable doing the pack openings and stuff like that, but I'm trying to work the algorithm to just get my name out there so that people will see my other creative videos, like the one where I did like every point is $1 for somebody, something like that, because I first started with doing those type of videos, like the challenges and stuff like that, but I wouldn't work in the algorithm, so I'm just trying to,
because there isn't an algorithm. That's the point I'm making. The algorithm doesn't exist. How'd you get caught? How'd you get traction with it?
The pack openings get you views.
Yes, that's what happens.
And then what I did is every time I do a pack opening, I would use that to promote one of my other videos that I put dedication in.
Yeah.
So the reason I started uploading is because I was a content consumer. Purely, I grew up watching 2K. That's all I grew up watching. It was my whole childhood was watching 2K. I remember watching DBG do the 2K19 Giannis moments, the Pink Diamond, back Soluminati, Cash Nasty. And then it's gotten to a point where I would get home from college and I couldn't watch my team anymore. Like I just couldn't. It was awful.
Yeah.
Like
I definitely got to that point in the past. Yeah.
So I started my whole motto coming into this. I remember I texted Gaming Dad. I texted him and told him that it was to a point where I'm just going to like treat this as like a passion project. I'm not trying to make no money off of it right now. It's just I'm trying to put like content out there that people would enjoy, kind of like what I would like when I was a kid. But it's hard. You gotta throw out the little stupid pack openings, and it's miserable. I told you earlier, like this game's been less enjoyable doing that type of stuff. But the only fun I have on this game right now is like when I do the fun videos. Like
I remember in 22, I was making like this is the point where I was making content almost like daily, and I was getting like 1,000 views each video, nothing crazy.
Yep.
But I remember doing a video which was a challenge, and what I tried to do is win a game in clutch time with every tier of cards. So I started with like Dark Matters, then a full team of opals. I had to go all the way through to gold, basically. And I think I gave myself like 3 losses, so it was like a clutch time reset. So it got 40 views.
Why did you title and thumbnail it?
I tried to win a game with the worst. I tried to win a game with the worst cards in the game or something.
Like,
I can't remember.
Like I hate being like.
Yeah, say it.
I hate being like bad cop, but like that is a very specific video that would have done well if he just titled and thumbnailed different.
What would you have titled a video like?
Easy, because I think I have nearly 100,000 views video doing that from 2K23.
I couldn't even tell you what
NBA 2K21, but every win I upgrade my team. Game 1, and like it's just a game 1, game 12.
So every win I downgrade my team.
Yeah, or every win I downgrade my team.
Yeah, 12, it might have been that.
Like that's literally.
But it should have got more than 40 views just based on my existing viewer base, right? Fair? 40. 40.
Because the problem is that like you can have but you can have the greatest video in the world, but if your fan base is there for news, it's not going to go anywhere. Especially short.
I was doing gameplays at the time.
Right? Like there's no.
I did other challenge videos as well that did quite well. I remember doing an international challenge that did quite well.
Like I'll tell you one thing that's scary. Sorry to cut you off, but one thing that's scary for me right now is so like I can throw out like a pack opening, and like I said, I try to make the pack openings that I do like funny and entertaining, like kind of like Troy Dan does. Like they're more entertaining. They're not just like mind numbing. But I try to use those like to promote other videos. Like the worst thing right now is like it takes me like 12 hours to sit down and really edit one of my creative videos and like put my touch on it. And it scares me like one of those just completely get like 10 views, 20 views.
Yeah.
And I put 12 hours into it.
Yeah. I think that you're right. I think people do have a fear to make this kind of content. Yeah.
It is because I mean, I spend so long on like one video and like I got other stuff I got to do too. So it feels like a complete waste. But so I'm just trying to get the ones that I would enjoy watching myself like viewed is basically what I'm trying to do right now. Yeah. It's just tough to work the algorithm, especially when you don't know really how to do it. I'm still learning it.
I'm glad you two have connected, by the way. I don't know if you've ever spoken before, but I think it's a good little connection there.
Are you... Wait, sorry, just a question. When you said taking 12 hours, I'm looking at these freaks are like using cheats in my team. Did you say that video would have taken 12 hours?
No.
Okay, like I was about to say, I was like, there's something wrong if that's taking 12 hours.
Dude, that one took me like 30 minutes to make. Yeah, I'm talking about my ones like where I'm trolling and stuff like that. I go through and I have to, I'm looking for genuine reactions and stuff like that. So, and then I go and I edit it. Like those videos, I'm not going to lie, dude. I usually go through about 4 hours of footage.
Yeah, they're really well made as well.
I appreciate that. I genuinely go through 4 hours of footage.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Can I tell you the content creator I've enjoyed watching the most over the last few years?
Thanks, man.
Do you know what? I'm not even joking. That was actually going to be my answer. Because it's different. When you go into a Ludes stream or Ludes video, bro is talking about absolute nonsense. And it's just different. It's not, these are the top 10 cards at this position. I like him because he's got this. I like him because he's got this.
No.
X, Y, Z, on to the next video. Here's the top 10 cards at this position. And then a few days later, we do the same thing. And I get it, and it works. And I'm not criticizing anyone that does that. I respect the hell out of the hustle that everyone's got that's doing that shit. And there's definitely an audience for it. But I'm too old for that audience. That's the truth. Yeah, I'm 41. There's a point where things just become like numb to me. Like, I'm at a point where things become numb very quickly, and I've seen that stuff for long enough. You know, it's not just in 2K. I watched content on FIFA like that back in the day. You know, the Panthers and everything else. Like, it's been decades of it. So I'm just burnt out from it. So like, I watch the podcast. I watch Gaming Dad's podcast because it's just interesting. It's, you know, it's different. It's just not robotic and monotonous. I just want something different. I still watch pretty much all the videos you put out, Nick, because again, it's just no one else is doing that. Who else is doing that? Who else is going out there just gassing up the shittest card in this game?
Hey,
this card is crazy.
And believes it. And believes it. You know.
Also, I'm gonna give a bit of advice. ISO, are you okay with for content appearing like a dickhead? Because I mean this when I say this. He means
look at him right now. Just look at him.
I mean, I mean, if you can find, I don't know exactly how to do it, but there's like a couple of wires you can plug in the Elgato so that it gets game audio as well. Turn off all the game audio other than your opponent's sound. And when you are trolling in the park, get on the mic, talk shit, and try to get your opponent to say something back. And then what happens then? Because there's proximity chat, you can hear your opponents. Flip it up into shorts.
You don't do that.
It starts going semi-viral. Starts going semi-viral, and then boom, you've got a couple of shorts to get 50, 60, 70,000 views. That 1,000 views becomes 8, 9, 10,000 views. It gets picked up an algorithm and goes. If it's just make them almost comedy videos, because instead of just you kind of obviously trolling with these players, if you can get people's reactions cursing you out on the mic, like it would make
like
the
old Showdown.
Why the hell you ain't never tell me this?
I will I mean this when I say this. If somebody gives me reason, anyone in the 2K community, I mean, I'll say this right now for anyone watching this. I will gladly, at some stage over the summer when I have time, sit down for an hour to go through content with somebody, but they have to give me a reason to have done that. As a man who uploads a video and then takes a year off, Josh, I need more of a reason than that.
Got it.
No, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
He's right.
You're not wrong. But you know what? In my defense, I still didn't know. Like you said, when you said it was like 3 different type of content creators, I was just bouncing around trying to figure out where I fit in. But I always did tell Jazz, I'm like, man, just the whole card viewing shit. I'd rather do entertaining. It's more fun. It feels more.
It's the only thing you should ever do, Josh.
And then when my eyes lit up, when you said. You didn't see how my eyes lit up when he said plug in the mic. I said I have no problem. Like if you see when I play Triple Threat Park, I have no problem getting on. I will go out there. You are the most
toxic person
I've ever seen play this video game, and it's entertaining as hell. Pink Diamond, Dark Matter. I'm talking shit. Like I pulled up with Pink Diamond, Mikkel. I got these three dudes. They was in their conversation. I jumped in there. And they're like, oh, now you ain't gonna do nothing in buckets with Mikkel. And I'm talking my shit too. Even after the misses, that is no problem for me.
Record.
I look for a clip like that. Shit.
Find a way to record that and make sure that your computer captures the audio as well. If that's what you're good at. And it's why I never understood why Splash on YouTube tried to be an off-brand tie when some of the stuff that Splash does. Splash can piss people off like nobody else. Like Splash should be a one-man Myteam clip farm.
Yeah, I mean, I'm obviously talking to him now about doing his editing, which I think would be good. We've got to figure that out. But yeah, he's on it now. He knows. Yeah, I think he's got like he understands that he needs to transfer because he's obviously doing extremely well through streaming.
Yeah,
you know, it's enough. He doesn't need to do any more, but he could definitely have a big career. And again, it's like Josh, right? Like there are certain personalities that I would just want to see make content because just what they do is funny. Josh just makes me laugh, even when he's not trying to. I just laugh at him. Like he's just got that personality that makes me laugh.
But like it's even if you look at Splash's last video, it's like a gameplay card review on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. If he streamed, used that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, dropped 60 points on somebody with Shai, and then had something on his stream mic that he was picking up what people were saying, and then recorded that video and just being like, I don't know what way you can title it, but 100 overall Shai Gilgeous-Alexander made him cry. And then you could hear him go losing his mind. And rather than the best point guard 100 overall Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Splash not being the Splash,
I think Splash would get more views by uploading a video where it says he lost in the title.
At this stage, I don't even think it's that. Like I think what's the best thing for Splash should always just be clip farming. Like he doesn't need to record a video off stream.
You're right.
Go record a stream. Get someone to rage on him. Be Splash's best self, which is on stream. Cut that down to videos. Do all of his gameplay videos on stream. Try out a bunch of different cards. Go and cook people. And then there's funny things. Just make them into shorts, clips, upload them, and one of them's gonna go viral because it's fucking Splash.
Do you think we'll get there, guys, with content? Do you think we'll get back to a more fun place? And by the way,
at some point,
I do want to say one
natural.
thing. Since you uploaded that video, people have clearly been trying. I really like that, by the way. Like, people have really made an effort. Like, I love the stuff that JC did with Ty, right? They played each other and stuff like that. Yeah, done really well. Yeah, you know, proved a point. People are trying. It's good. I think it's good to... And the other thing as well, by the way, obviously we get to this point every year and people just start leaning into pack openings because they pop off this time of year. You're in trouble in September. Like, if that's your strategy right now to blow up on YouTube, your views are going to go up over the next couple of months. But in September...
Everyone's in trouble in September, other than me, who makes WNBA videos into the playoffs.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm thinking I'm about to do a lot of the stuff into my career too. I feel like more people talk over there too. I've had such an issue, and I'm not kidding. This is why I said DBG when I said like it takes me like 4 hours like of footage to go through. I do that. I get on there and I talk shit. Try to get nobody talks. Nobody. Not a person.
Oh no, I'll never.
No, you gotta. No. I'm telling you, ISO. Ever. You go to random. Go to a random court and park. I guarantee you.
Oh, I know.
7 times out of 10, you gonna get the shitty. You gonna get them shit talkers on.
So could I give you some advice?
Yep. I'm here.
Add Josh to PlayStation and just find the court he's on. Load up against him.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna talk shit. Regard, don't matter, man.
He won't chant. You won't say a word.
You don't need. You could just. I just see it. I can hear you breathe in a mic. Yeah, what you said? I'm coming out of party chat. Yeah, what you just said? Huh? And it was like, oh no, bro. I was just saying, how you got that card?
All right, I think we're good. Anyone got anything else that they want to chat about? Anything on the mind?
DBG, when you come back to New York?
Yeah.
so you get some pizza.
Coming back to New York, man. I'm not crossing that Atlantic for the foreseeable.
It's not a good time right now, dude.
No.
Kind of not a vibe over here.
I got
Things have
offered
been
free
pretty
tickets to
quiet over there
WNBA
past 48
All-Star
hours.
Weekend. I'm just like, no. I'm not crossing the Atlantic. I was like, I'll go see Caitlin Clark when she plays in Toronto next year.
Yeah,
So you're going to
definitely.
Toronto?
I do just want to mention again that like another week has passed and we still don't have a Greg Oster tag card, dude.
I was
like
trying
it's just
to get off before you could do it.
no, dude. This is like the whole reason I've done the podcast is to further my agenda, which has not happened yet.
He went into the very end. Oh man!
Dude, it's every week. It's look at my name. It's been this way the whole time. Like, come on, man. Just let me have this guy once and I'll shut up about it. Like, you would think 2K would just cater to me.
We even got Pat Burke.
That's what I'm saying. Like, come on, man.
No Larry Johnson though yet for a while.
Yeah.
Same.
Also, I just have if there might still be people in 2K watching this podcast like back in the day. Like, I don't know, maybe not, but I have a bone to pick with you guys. Why did you make the DBG favorites fan favorite pack and still have me on a damn blacklist? How can you do that and still have me on a damn blacklist? Like, I don't want to be on the blacklist. Like, the relationship is irreparable at this stage. But why did you make the DBG favorites Pat Burke, Eddie freaking Curry, Dean Wade? Like, come on, come on.
They trolled you. I ain't gonna
and
lie.
like,
they're missing
it tanked the market so much they clearly sold a shitload of them.
Yeah, is Simulation still a thing?
Is Spatial Jones come out of hibernation after the Discord chat got leaked?
I'm gonna end.
Okay, I do just like just give me Greg Oster tag, dude. Just like
Please give it to him.
Please. I'll stop talking about it. I swear, I really will. I just need my boy to get a card once. Look, I'm tired of having to go play NBA eras and jack his stats up, dude. Just let me have one.
I got a couple of things to say before we end that are super important. First of all, please drop Greg Oster tag. Second of all, I just want to say something. So I had a situation last week, which I kind of posted on Twitter. My mum went missing for 22 hours, so she's got dementia. It's quite serious. I just want to say a big thanks to the community for sharing that post, checking in, DMs, everything else. We found her. She's in hospital now, so she's going to be fine, I think, hopefully. But yeah, thanks for that. Second of all, podcast did so well last week. I was kind of stunned. I thought it'd just die an immediate death. Most subscribers I've ever got from a podcast was the most watched podcast outside of the special last year since the Thai Splash 250k bands podcast, which obviously had inflated views. Just want to say thanks. On that note, like and subscribe. Let's see if we can beat it again. And yeah, this was one of the most fun podcasts ever. I hope you enjoyed it. Anything anyone else wants to say? All right, that's a perfectly awkward note to end it. We'll catch you next week. Peace.